need you to go take them pills your mama wants you to take, because you are crunk. You've been talking nonstop. He's like me when I had coffee. What is up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. We are on episode 4 of Scarlet Hollow. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember what happened last episode. I think this is when we was going in that crazy dream loop, if I'm not mistaken. But I know we supposed to be. Oh, it is, because we just finished that craziness, and then Sybil says she wants to talk to me, so that's what we're gonna begin into this episode. I'm gonna try to film the whole episode out, get the whole episode done, because episode 6 and 7 will not be out until fall 2024 this year. So I don't want y'all to think I just gave up on the series out of nowhere, like whatever happened to the series. No, your girl is just gonna be impatiently waiting. We patiently / impatiently waiting for episode 6 and 7 to come out. So I'm going to try to finish this out so we can get some other series done until fall comes, and then we can revisit the series. But without further ado, let's get into this game, because like I said, I want to do this whole episode and I don't want us talking too much. Grab your water, grab your snacky wackies, grab whatever you want, whatever you need, because we're about to get into this game, get deeper into this lore. So let's do this, shall we? Would you like a recap? Yes. Give me only episode 3. There are 2 of them now. Oh, those are my pets. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the 2 of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Ty, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. Yep. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Oh yeah, I remember this. Of course. Ty, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I would just be a minute. Well, if it ain't Ty, Bo, this is Miss Scarlett's cousin. She was there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Hope you've been, I thought that said farting. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on the quiet hill just off Main Street. The Scarletts own most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees, just more convenient, you know? I guess, whatever floats your boat. Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pockets. She picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry, it's empty. Yep, he's a dog. You could tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. That's Daniel. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike this man. I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Ty. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. If you ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corner of the room. Hiding the bare cement floor, ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Yeah, this creepy room, this creepy guy. Your mom is so scary. She could be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. So, I was wondering if we could maybe watch a movie sometime this week while Ty is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone, just because seeing my friends is deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I had to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends. Oh, rinse. Reese stops in mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arm. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina's situated in the back room. Alexis is going to keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Nope. You right on time, Avery. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Seems I made it just in time. Let's get this show on the road. I don't have it all night. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears at the top of the stand. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around is stained and reddish brown. I'm going for it. Oh, they waiting on me. Wait, do you hear music? That's when she jump scared me with her creepy face. Movement stares as a figure cloaked in the shadow rises to attention. Stella? There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the residence clearly doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issues with this miserable little parasites. I still want to get the story on Wayne. Like, what's up? Bottom feeder always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. BS. You and Tabitha come to a basement, a mound of packed dirt in front of you. Your friends are now nowhere to be seen, though Sybil remains standing on the stairwell as if she's been patiently waiting for you to get up. Ah, the spirit is gone, and the two of you are back, and both of you are whole. I have to admit that this is quite an unexpected outcome. Excellent work, Ty. Thank you, Sybil. I knew what I was doing. I'm a ghostbuster. Sorry, I can't talk right now. See you later. Oh, yeah, Stella was being weird. That's what it is. I think, I don't know. I think I'm lying. She hurries off down the road. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone can use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I have a little chat. I'll see you then, Ty. Okie doke. Sounds like a plan. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your farm's musty covers. Your family, godly. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest, but disaster still looms over the town of Scarlet Hollow. Still, tonight was a good night, and you fall asleep with a gentle, well-earned smile on your face. Okay, but before we wake up, let me fix my camera. Hold on, y'all. Give me a still tonight. Okay, we read that. Let's wake up, y'all. You open your eyes. It's a new day. Last night seemed so far away. You can almost pretend the horrors just you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare, chased away by the harsh morning light. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine, but your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Who bothered me? Kanika, get off my phone. Why you even have my number? Delete it. I don't like you. I really be trying to give Kanika a chance each episode, but she just be getting on my nerves. Like yesterday, I say yesterday, last gameplay, as in yesterday in the game, when we was on our little tour, she wanted to beef with my cousin. Then she wanted to make slick comments. And then she wants to sit back and act like we're friends. And then you come around being sick, spreading your germs. Honestly, if it wasn't for Stella, I wouldn't even be talking to you. You wouldn't even have my number. Anyway, hope you made it home okay. Haven't heard from Stella since last night. How about you? You check your messages, there's nothing from Stella. Call Stella, text Stella, haven't heard from her either. I'm sure she's fine. Oh God, what if she's in trouble? What if she's hurt her dad? Maybe she's just sleeping in. Never mind. How Stella is. How are you doing? I don't care about her like that to ask. Everyone had a rough night. She's probably still shaking up. But if Wayne got hurt, does Stella disappear like this sometimes? Let's text Stella. Hey, you good? Hey, I'm kind of worried you ran off. Text me as soon as you get the chance. I'm gonna send her this. I'm gonna send her the text message checking on her. We wait a few minutes. Should we call her? She's not gonna pick up. We just gonna call anyway. Oh, she picked up. Hey, what's up? Just kidding. I'm not. Don't play with me. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me, technology, huh? Anyways, leave a message or don't. I never check this thing. The mailbox is full and can't accept messages at this time. Well, I haven't heard from her either. That's not good. I think we should try looking for her. Let's meet up at time. I got plans. You can go look for her. Go get Miles, and y'all go look. It looks like you have morning plans in order. Who said? I do, but not with her. Okay, we gotta do our daily checks. I can't look out the window. We gotta visit our pets. Oh, the two possums stare up at you. They both have bread now. That's nice. Who's feeding y'all? I'm gonna wave at them, They my babies. They continue to stare up at you blankly in response. Close the drawer. That's all. Baby steps. Eventually, before I leave, who knows? They probably want to come home with me, but we checking that closet. She moved, didn't she? I think she moved. Because wasn't she laying on this box? You make your way to the closet. There's no denying. Exactly. The doll moved at some point since your most recent visit. But your long dead relative's creepy doll is the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. Exactly. Somebody was digging in this box. So my possums got bread and this doll have moved. Something to mull over for the rest of the day. Let's take a shower. You might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. Exactly. You step into the guest bathroom into the shower. It feels good to wash away the grime of last night's hunting, but eventually you'll have to leave this place and confront the rest of the day. In the meantime, let's start from the bottom. Think about finally being out of the hellhole and safe in your own bed. Think about someone special. I want to know what happened if I clicked that. Because who am I thinking about? Like, I have not flirted with anybody here. I have no interest of trying to get in a relationship with anybody here. Especially anybody they introduced us to at that. And I don't ever remember having a storyline that I had someone special back at home. So I don't know. I want to click it just to see what happened, but let's see what else. Think about Wayne and whether you're ever truly alone. Think about Sybil's warning. The worst is yet to come. Scrub feverishly trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're a part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Rosalina's shattered leg and the image of the foot barely still attached to her body. Think about Stella running off last night. Hopefully she's just sleeping in. Think about the afterlife. It's undeniably real at this point, and what you've seen is terrifying. Think about the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it. Even now, you'll be back in there today. You should. I think she did say she wanted to break into the clinic. Is this episode? Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together. It starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume you. I mean, let's do mystical, because we have a lot going on. We have a lot going on in this episode, and let's just think about overall. Okay, you're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Is that my phone vibrating? Oh, head downstairs. I thought I heard a vibration in the game. It's time to face your cousin. I feel like me and Tabitha should be cool. We ghost hunted together, had an experience. You find her in the kitchen, her shoulder hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. They're striking. This week of all weeks, as if I didn't have enough on my plate already. If history is anything to go off of here, it's almost done matter. It doesn't matter how strong the strike seems. This is Tabitha's battle to lose. There isn't a union in Scarlet Hollow, which means a proper strike isn't even legal. Your cousin can do pretty much whatever she wants. She could fire everyone and wait them out, for instance, or pick and choose her targets. Like she told you yesterday, she owns most of the houses in town. After all, there's a lot of ways she can apply pressure to resolve a strike. That being said, this is mystical. Does it even matter how the strike plays out? Any resolution would merely treat the symptoms of the disease rotting the heart of Scarlet Hollow. For things to stand any chance of getting better, there's something deeper you still have to fully uncover. Okay, talk about the strike. Talk about what happened last night. Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. If the mines are in trouble, you should just sell it and sell the estate. Get out while you still can. I'm trying to understand why she's not doing that. I've literally been saying that. I feel like every episode, or maybe I said it in my head. I don't know. You probably should get going, right? Remain silent. Let's talk about the strike. The strike is just a symptom of the rot in this place. Tabitha, if we don't treat the underlying disease, it won't even matter who wins. So that's why the ditchlings are here. They are predicting. No, that's not why they're here. Usually I'm pro-union, but do you know what the strikers even want? Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see what else we got. You probably should have seen this coming. You risked your life to pull those kids out of their mind the other day. They should get off your back. They really should. Even though we literally told them to leave and they were being hard-headed. Just give them what they want. Tabitha is the right thing to do. Just give them what they want, Tabitha. There's no use fighting over the inevitable. Just fire all of them. I'm sure it'll be easy enough. It will not be easy enough to pick up the pieces. I can't believe the gall of these people. After everything you've done for this town, some people just never understand the burden of leadership. You're in a really difficult spot right now. With everything else going on, it's hard to care about something as mundane as a strike. Let's go with, where was it? Do you know what the strikers even want? I haven't seen a list of demands. I'm sure it's just the usual. I promise you that if any one of them were in my shoes for a month, they'll be singing a different tune. Okay. Well, just get them what they want, I guess. We're not going to say it's the right thing to do, but because honestly, I don't even know why they're striking. Why are they striking? Because of what happened to the girls or to Rosalina, or are they striking because of their own? Because I really don't know much of what's going on in the mines, in the whole running that's Tabitha thing, and she don't really talk much about it. She just says that she has to do it. It's her job. She was raised to do this, yada yada yada. Hence why I don't understand. Matter of fact, let me ask her, why don't you just sell it? Hold on. Because, I've been saying that. I don't see it. Why don't I see that? Didn't I just read that? Okay, if I don't find it. Okay, well, I don't know where I saw that at. Okay, let's just give them what they want. Please, there's plenty of us fighting the inevitable. Every single person does it every day. They still draw breath. Besides, this isn't inevitable. I still have plenty of time to save the mine. Okay, do what you want. You probably should have seen this coming. Since you have so much time. Who's to say I didn't? I wasn't ever really a question. It wasn't really ever really a question of if, more a question of when. Forgive me if I didn't expect them to walk out a few days before my mother's funeral. Couldn't even wait until Pearlie Ann was in the ground. Well, you could sell it. There we go. There it is. If the mine's in trouble, you should just sell it until this date. Get out while you still can. Tabitha bristles. I'm not giving up like that. This isn't the Scarlet mine. This is the Scarlet mine. I'm not just going to cash out on our family's legacy. I'm bringing the mine back to life, one way or another. Well, do you, boo? I don't care, okay? Because I'm going back to Chicago when this is all done. Have you heard anything from Stella? Let's go there. No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. Let's talk about last night since you brought it up. So ghosts are real. It feels good, doesn't it? Getting rid of something our family left behind like that. I still can't. I don't know what either of these mean, but I'm gonna go with this one because what does she mean by that? Getting rid of something our family left. Sure, but you did most of the heavy lifting there. Well, so ghosts are real. I can. What does that actually change about anything? I still have a mind to run and used to have a funeral to attend. Oh, Tabitha, sometimes, you should be going, right? Go do what you gotta do. Yeah, I've dawdled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. But let me know if you're getting in any trouble, okay? First they're sweet, then they're sour. That's Tabitha. Tabitha slips past you, heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. Okay, fuel up with a quick feed. Yes, we're gonna eat. Because I feel like we're going to be getting into a lot, and who knows when the next time I'm going to eat. If Stella's MIA, who knows when you'll get the... Exactly, I literally just said that. You make yourself a PB&J in anticipation for the long day ahead of you. And that's that. Bye, TT, a.k.a. Fro. I'll see you later. Even though you don't like me, it's time to head to town. You head to the front door and begin your trek down the town below. They starting to get rude with it. Because it is daytime. Why are y'all out? And y'all are so ugly. So ugly. Okay. The sun shines down through a thin layer of clouds, illuminating the path in a watery gray light. Okay. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line, a feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. Exactly. To your surprise, you find a familiar face making its way up the path towards you. It's Avery. Hey, I was just coming to see you. Hope you were able to get some sleep after everything that happened last night. I think I did. I think I slept like a baby. I was up most of the night, totally wired on adrenaline. That's because you was a ghost handler. You was possessed. Start back the path to town. Let's head to town. Oh no, let's see what he got to say. If it's okay with you, I was kind of hoping to have some time by myself. Nah, we gonna walk together cause these ditchlings. Have you heard anything from Stella? How are you doing today? They always trying to have me flirt. They like, girl, you gonna get you somebody before this episode is over with. There's ditchlings everywhere now, even though it's daytime. You are coming to see me. That's sweet. How do you feel now that it's a new day? Possession is the sort of thing. Oh, let's talk about that because he was very happy about him being possessed last night. Possession is the sort of thing that can leave a mark on a personal soul. Oh, thanks for asking about the state of my soul. I appreciate that. I'd be lying if I said it didn't have an impact. I kind of feel bruised all over, physically and spiritually. I mean, go see Pastor Daniel. Y'all acting like y'all scared of him. But hey, that's part of life, right? Nobody makes it to the end completely unscathed. And I'm kind of thrilled that my new emotional baggage comes from a ghost instead of some boring normal trauma. Avery, you be weirding me out. And they have the audacity to try to make me flirt with you. Well, I don't know. Let's just ask, how are you doing today? Because I feel like I've been trying to ask in order. That makes sense. Because I feel like he just, in a way, explained how he felt. Are you doing okay after last night? I'm great. With something like possession, I kind of feel like there are more upsides than downsides. There aren't a lot of people out there who can say they've been through something like that. It's a pretty cool badge of honor as far as I'm concerned. Look at him. Whatever. Let's talk about these ditchlings, because why they out right now? Avery turns to survey the tree line. I noticed a few on my way up. They're kind of funny how now that I'm getting a good look at them, with their scrunched up little Sharpay faces. So, should I worry about these things? I know they were an omen or something, but like, are they dangerous? They're not going to eat me if I take a wrong turn, right? Chow. I don't know. You know, I wonder if I would have went after Gretchen instead of flashing the light on the ditchling for Duke. Would Duke have survived? Because I haven't seen them attack a human. We only seen them attack animals. So I want to know what would have happened. Because they say you can't save everybody. So would he have gotten killed? Questions we need answers to. Anyway. You need only fear what they foretell. Not eating, just used as an incubator. That's probably worse though. I don't know. No, but you might get some eggs laid in your skin. They're pretty small. We might be safe. I don't know. They might. I don't know. They might. Because we never really seen what they do to humans. I figured, guess I should either make sure I'm always with the buddy or maybe ask around about learning some self-defense. That first one sounds easier though. This body was made for loving, not for fighting. Boy, get up out of here. Is be killed or get killed. Is that it? Be eaten or get eaten. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The sentence don't sound right for whatever reason. If it was no, we're not going. We literally just talk about how we need a buddy system. Have you heard anything from Stella? I haven't heard from her, though we don't text much, and I haven't checked with Winnie to see if she came in for early breakfast or anything. But if you haven't heard from her, that doesn't sound great. Seeing her like that last night was awful. She's usually so unflappable. Yeah, invite him to come with us because I don't even like Kanika. Kanika and I are meeting up to look for Stella. Want to come? Absolutely. I told Winnie I'd be coming in late today, so I've got time. I don't know how much time, though. From what I saw this morning, there's already a few miners already holed up in there. They must be using it as a home base for a strike. Oh, by the way, there's a strike going on. I already know. I'm sure you already know that, though. Have to imagine Tabitha would have told you this morning. Yeah. Let's head to town. Yeah, good idea. You and Avery start back down the path to town. Look at her. Oh, the sight of her just makes me upset. Look at it. Is this what you call looking around? You couldn't have already started Have you even did anything? Just standing there waiting for me to do all the work. It isn't long until you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Ty, don't be excited to see me. We are not friends. You made it, and you picked up an Avery along the way. What? Hope you're both doing okay, like emotionally. Yeah, I'm not too bad. That's good. I feel like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. Joints all out of whack. Totally exhausted and super foggy. Well, I mean, that's what happened when you go out sick and want to be a part of our ghost hunting crew. Mom has been insisting I caught a cold, and I wasn't buying it. But as far as this morning, I've come around. It's definitely something beyond exhaustion, even considering the ridiculously stressful week we've all had. So are you feeling better today, or are you spreading your germs? But I'm not going to let that stop me from looking for Stella. Anyway, do you think there could be a rational explanation for all this? Is someone manning the general store while we get... I don't care about that general store. Listen, I like Sybil. I tolerate Miles. But Kanika, she better go find somebody else to play with. She better be happy we get a tight response to our, what we want to say. I was kind of surprised you reached out to me after all the issues between you and Tabitha. That is between her and Tabitha. Now, she's able to say between me and you. I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. Exactly. Let them know you got plans. Let's not dawdle. I'm worried about Stella, and it doesn't feel right to be doing anything that isn't actively looking for her. Are y'all sure we need to be looking for Stella? She's a grown woman. She's allowed to be by herself if she wants. She's probably okay, just dealing with complicated emotions. Let's not forget that Wayne threatened her last night. You don't think he actually followed through to that, do you? What do we want to go with? I know I don't want to talk about the general store or her and Tabitha relationship. Let's talk about that. Let's say I'm supposed to be seeing your mama later. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today that she couldn't have told. Because it's between me and her, Kanika. I swear, Kanika always... I'm starting to get suspicious of Kanika. Because why you want to know everybody's every move? Why you want to always be involved with stuff? And why you always be trying to have us not do stuff that get us closer to the truth? Y'all notice that? Y'all notice how when we trying to get into some deeper stuff, all of a sudden Kanika don't want no parts? But here's something that obviously have nothing to do with her. But yes, she wants to be a part of it. I'm just laying it out. Kanika's suspicious. I'm not sure what she's planning. Oh, yeah. Maybe she's going to reach her fortune. Or maybe you can mind your business, Kanika. After last night, I wouldn't doubt that she's actually good. Your mom's always had a bit of that Glinda vibe going for her. Yeah, maybe I should stop making fun of her whole New Age mystic thing. A lot happened in the past couple of days. Ugh. I need to take a page out of Stella's book and just block this crap out. I need to be focused. I can't keep having all this existential crisis. Existential? I feel like I said it right the first time. Don't question yourself. If I said it wrong, forgive me. There'll be plenty of time for Tia after we found Stella. Let's just start looking for Stella. None of this stuff really... Because I don't know, do you think there could be a rational explanation for... I don't know if they're talking about Stella missing or just... Let's just see. Kanika sighs heavily. Rational, sure. Rooted in a reality that until a few days ago I thought was devoid of all magical and supernatural crap. No. Ghosts are real. They can suck you into illusory dimensions and puppet your body like a fleshy marionette. Next thing you know, we'll find out there's a secret society of warlocks running the country where the angels are real. You gotta admit, it's kind of thrilling, isn't it? Anything could be possible. Who knows what the new day holds for all of us? It would be a little more thrilling if it weren't terrifying. All the magical stuff we found so far just wants to hurt us. Exactly. We need a magical being that's on our side. Isn't that your mom? Where are the magical girls when you need them? And me? Maybe my mystical powers will finally awaken to something more proactive. Kanika, your mom is totally a witch, right? Maybe she's the magical girl. Well, I think there's a rational explanation. Aliens. I still got my hopes up that this all turns out to be someone in a mask. Okay, Scooby-Doo. I feel like I have mystical powers. Like, didn't I just save us? It's between this one and this one. I'm gonna do this one. I'm sick of just unwillingly channeling spirits and knowing when something bad is going to happen. Maybe magic doesn't just awaken, though. Maybe you need to find someone to teach you how to use it. Okay, who? Isn't it obvious? Your mom's a witch, Kanika. How else can you explain her rescuing all of us last night? Baby, I rescued us last night. Well, I guess in a way, she came to save y'all, but whatever. My mom, no way. She's just a new age crystal and herb lady. She's not, I mean, she couldn't be, right? I mean, after last night, anything possible, and she did rescue everyone from the ghost dimension. Why y'all trying to give her my credit? Let's start looking for this girl, because y'all just dismissing me as if I wasn't the one, you know, in there fighting demons. Let's not dawdle. I'm worried about Stella, and it doesn't feel right to be doing anything this isn't actually okay. Yeah, agreed. Let's get to work. Where to first? Obviously, okay. Yeah, we go a house first. We should go to the cops right now. Y'all already said the cops suck. We should check in on Oscar. He's smart. Maybe he'll know what to do. Let's check out the diner. We should go to the mines. We should check out the church. Okay. No, we're not going to dismiss Avery. We're going to keep him. Let's see here. We should go to check out the church. Let's obviously start at her house. Because, sometimes people just, turn their phone off and just be at home and don't want to be bothered. Let's go. Good place to start. Maybe she just slept in. That's what I'm hoping. I would have gone already, but I was kind of nervous about doing anything by myself today. You see what I'm talking about? Just in case I run into yet another horror from beyond the veil or whatever. Kanika just get on my nerves. You make your way towards Stella's house. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. Okay, it creaks open. We going in. The interior is cold and not just physically. There's an absence of joy in life that lives only a chill behind. The ghost of an empty house and the sobering dread that comes with the knowledge that your search won't end here. Okay. She's dead and it's all my fault. I don't sense anything supernatural, but I don't like the look of this. I'm not from around here. Is it normal for people to leave their doors open? We entering her house. What we waiting for? We're here for answers. Hello. You step past the threshold into Stella's house. Okay. Oh, what was that? My lip gloss is all. Ink my lips. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Okay. These are her parents. Doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything, unless it happened in another room, or maybe someone or something caught her off guard. You didn't have to add that last part. Kanika, shut up. I'm going to forget that you said that. And just be thankful that doesn't look like a crime scene. Let's investigate. Come on. Investigate Stella's room. Investigate the kitchen. Okay, I don't think we're going to find much else here. Let's move on. Now, let's investigate Stella's room. Come on. We're here now. Let's get into the nitty grit. You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. She's not here. Though it's a little untidy, it's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. Okay. Check her computer. I love seeing someone's room before they've had a chance to clean it. Okay, you're weird. This sure looks like a room. Many thoughts. It's a mess. Do you think there was a struggle in here? I don't think there's any clues here. I don't want to click anything without exploring her computer, because I feel like if I click something else without exploring her computer, that chance is going to be gone. So we're going to check her computer. We're here. We got to get all our clues. I'm not sure we should be snooping on her computer. Isn't that invasion of privacy? You're in her home, Kanika. You already invaded the privacy that was once, that she already had. If that sentence even made sense. It didn't. Exactly, Avery. This is why me and Avery, we see each other. Kanika, I could have did this with Avery and we would have been fine. We already broke to her house, right? For all we know, there could be some sort of clue on there, like a note detailing exactly where she is. We didn't break into her house. The door was left wide open. This is why I don't like Kanika. We didn't break into her house, but the door was left wide open. So, just because the door was open, that means go in? Or did you hear Stella say, come in? Which one? Kanika, go wait outside. She disappoints me. I'm with Avery. Well, maybe the computer was left open too. Exactly. I should say that. Hold on. Let me see what else we got. I'm with Avery. What if we don't find Stella and it's all because we didn't snoop on her computer? If Stella didn't want us to snoop, she shouldn't have gone missing. I don't make the rules. Okay. Okay, but what if she's been gossiping? Oh, girl, wow. It looks like I know it's an invasion of privacy. I know it's an invasion of privacy, but we got to do whatever we can to find her. Let's see if the password is protected before she wants. You know what? All these probably be good ones. But you know what I feel like I have to say to her? Well, maybe the computer was left open too. Exactly. If there isn't a password, maybe we're supposed to take a peek. Maybe we'll find the first note in an elaborate scavenger hunt she set up overnight. Sure, snoop away, but I'm not going to take part in this. You see that? You see, let's take it back to what I just said earlier. You notice how anything that gets us closer to the truth, and all of a sudden she don't want no parts. She wanted us to come to her house. She wasn't home. See, she wasn't home, and then leave. That's all she wanted us to do. If there's a way I could just say, Kanika, we are not cool. Oh, I can't wait to that last episode. That last episode when Kanika think everything is sweet, and I'm gonna hit her with the nothing. I mean, not a hug, not a bat. I'm gonna hop on my train and I'm gonna go home. We are not friends, Kanika. I'm gonna let that be known every episode. I gotta remind. I thought I was gonna like Kanika. I really did, but she just annoyed me. I just be over here standing in the corner of the room, not looking over your shoulder. Look, she want to look, but don't want to look. Girl, get out. Let me know if you find... No, we're not going to let you know if we find anything. You want to know why? Because you said not to look. So you stick with that same mindset. Go snoop around other places in the house that you don't want, to be invading her privacy. Oh my God. Let me calm down. Oh, look, I remember drawing these. I know how to do the C and the S. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered, just like her room. There are simply too many files and folders to fit on her monitor, and they overlap each other in a chaotic, multi-layered display. Whoa, how did we find anything on here? You don't. Come on, let's go. Kanika, why are you talking? Be in the corner and be quiet. Sift through the chaos, check her open tabs, check her search history. You're right, this is a waste of time. Nah, we here now. About to let's sift through her because it has a book smart. You spend plenty of time on her computers and are more than capable of sifting through the chaos of a messy desktop. One photo catches your eye, boring tech stuff. Years of helping friends with their computers have made you all too familiar with this folder. Boring tech stuff never contains boring tech stuff. For that matter, it never contains anything related to taxes. Its contents are never boring. Let's open the folder. Oh, what's this? You open the folder. You're surprised to find it contains a carefully mapped out diagram of the Scarlet Hollow mines. Okay, that's what this is, including holes and fences in areas with low visibility. There's also that's probably where she went. There's also a handful of old photos of Stella and Tabitha together as teenagers. Okay. Tabitha wears an uncharacteristic grin and authentic joyful smile, and Stella's eyes are somehow brighter and less tired. Aw, they were besties. Both of them seem to be living in a happier time. Okay, I take it back. This was too personal. I'll just join Kanika in the corner while you wrap things up. Avery saying that doesn't bother me, but Kanika, she bothers me. Check her open tabs. It will take you all day to count the number of open tabs in Stella's browser. So numerous are her tabs that you can't see a single icon. A sea of round, featureless triangles from window edge to window edge. I don't see a lot of tabs. What is this, though? I don't know what these are up here, but right here, I thought this is what the tabs would be. She using Google Chrome. That's what it looked like. Her most recent open tab is a post on Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm, a forum for cryptozoology enthusiasts. You visited Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm in the past, despite the name and despite the fact that posters call themselves Carl's Big Feet. The community takes itself very seriously in one of the more consistently active cryptid boards on the web. The post in question is titled "Something Big is Happening in Scarlet Hollow." Okay, let's see. Hey everyone. Was out chasing a skunk ape sighting the other day, and I found these weird little guys. My friend's mom said, this is what's her name? Stella. My friend's mom says there's something called ditchlings, but I've never heard of them before. Anyone have any good leads? Camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged. Clean footage and some sort of cryptid nobody has heard of except for your friend's mom. The only thing I'm seeing when I Google ditchlings is some city in England. Thought you were legit. Guys, since when did high quality footage count as anything other than actual evidence? Those things are terrifying. Since every low budget horror movie started doing guerrilla marketing, I smell an ARG. I'm serious. I've got a ton of extra footage. Look at this nest. They've been doing something to the animals in town, and they're apparently some sort of bad omen, like Mothman. Okay, I'm listening. I love me a Mothman. I believe you. Lucky you're falling right into Lucky, you're falling right into her lap. I don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers, not scientists. Sick. What does that mean? I don't know. The thread continues into the next day. Hey, okay, so one, this isn't an ARG. I would never. And two, you're not going to believe this, but we went into an abandoned mine last night to investigate things, and I'm pretty sure we found some tummy knockers. Listen to this knocking. We managed to catch on tape. Stella, what you doing, baby? There's a link to an audio file titled Tummy Knockers Real. Just because you put the word real in your file name doesn't mean they're real. 2 supernatural events back-to-back nights. This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into that River Runner hype. You're so full of it. YouTubers are always going to sell out to big indie horror. This is a kidnapped by aliens all over again. Also, LOL, doughy white things and now loud popping noises. This is definitely an ARG. Did you sell out to Pillsbury? Oh, snaps, they coming at Stella. Stella, get off the internet. Stop cyberbullying her, or I'm going to call the mods. Who is this? Because Lucky is defendant. Is this Tabitha? What if Lucky's Tabitha? Because it's like, why Lucky's so defensive for her? Locking this thread and giving everyone a 7-day ban. No cyberbullying and no self-promo. The thread ends. Okay, let's check her search history. You check Stella's search history. She hasn't visited any website since Tuesday night. If she came home last night's incident, she didn't touch her browser. Aside from her expected searches for tummy knockers and ditchlings, it looks like she's been playing a lot of Sarah McLachlan. Who is that? Well, not who is that, but what is that? Is that her listening to music? That's that. I'm so tired of my lips gloss. Ignore me, y'all. This is a waste of time. Let's get out of here. Okay, I think I've seen enough. I'm not going to say it's a waste of time just so Kanika won't feel good about anything. I am not here to stroke her ego. We got what we got. Thank God. Because I can hear her now. I told you we shouldn't have snooped. So, I don't... Oh, okay. So, we could have went back to this. Okay. I don't think there's any clues here. It's a mess. Do you think there was a struggle in here? This isn't a mess. This is tidy chaos, and it is what her rooms have been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. It can use a few more houseplants. I'll put some trimming after we found her. Oh, she still does those cork boards with string things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration anyway. Kanika, this is a conspiracy board. This is her theory board. This is her lining up stuff to make sense for her, not for you. Mind your business. You know, you so shady, Kanika, because how you just your friend and you coming at her what is it, her interests and her hobbies. Let's investigate the kitchen. Oh, poor Gretch. Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple of cabinets are hanging open and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife, okay? It looked like she probably made a few sandwiches. She probably went out in the woods. I would not be surprised. Or she probably in the mines. Like I said, the mines or the woods. Only 2 options. Her room is kind of messy, so her kitchen probably be like this too. I wouldn't call this messy. It's a little messy. If this is a little messy, I don't want to know what you call my room. I wasn't judging. There's nothing wrong with a little mess. Or a lot of mess. We're getting off track. I mean, it's not really messy, but it's just like... She left her food out. Like she was just in a rush. Stella's house has always felt a little sterile to me. This feels a little too lived in, if that makes sense. Though, maybe that's just because I've only ever been over when she was already expecting me. Maybe this is just a rare peek behind the curtain at the real Stella. The real Stella should call her friends and let them know she's okay. Okay, I don't think we're going to find much else here. Let's move on. Should I just leave? You know, let me not take... Because Avery's here too. And I don't want to take my anger out on Avery. It's just Kanika. What are we off to next? Should we go to the library? Okay, so maybe she came home last night. Maybe she didn't, but she's definitely missing. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I hope she would just be sleeping in. I can't believe she's actually missing. We'll find her. Where to next? Let's go to the mines, because I feel like she's there. Hopefully, I'm about to say my sister. I guess there's a decent chance Stella went to find her cousin. I can't say I get it, but it's definitely something she would do. Kanika, you don't see it. Oh, come on. The two of them have such a dynamic, you know, classic dog and cat situation. Come on, I'll drive us. I'm only going to the mines because I feel like she's there. You follow Kanika to her van. It isn't long before you find yourself outside the Scarlet mines. Yeah, hopefully, my aunt, my girl, I'm calling her my aunt, my sister, my cousin. Hopefully, she doesn't, freak out because I did forget they were striking, and I don't have time. Is there any ditchlings around? How convenient. There's a small gathering of workers outside the entrance to the mines, picket signs in hand. Is this a strike? They're striking? You didn't know? There was a whole group of them talking about it in the diner yesterday. Seems like the collapse was the last straw for some folks. Good for them, but I kind of thought there would be more of them. I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this. Don't worry, I know these guys. Most of them are in the diner at least a couple days a week. They'll be chill. Will they be chill talking to Tabitha's cousin, though? Kaneko. Kaneko. Well, if it isn't a boss cousin, you might have had us fooled the other day, but word gets around fast. I mean, let's just go. I need to talk to Tabitha. Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. How goes the strike? Hell and well met, fellow countrymen. What's going on here? I truly don't know what to say. I'm here for Tabitha. I mean, not Tabitha, Stella. The YouTuber? She's one on all the banned from property posters, right? We haven't seen her, and we've been out here all day, so we'll know if she come by. We'll make sure to keep an eye out. Thank you. That's all I'm worried about. Okay, they haven't seen Stella. Let's go. How goes that strike? We miscalculated. We thought a kid losing her leg would have pushed folks over the edge, but I guess the boss personally dragging those kids out of the mine left a lasting impression. People are calling the boss a goddamn hero. They're calling Tabitha a hero? Really? We were there too that night. Kaneko, last I checked, you ran out. And not you ran out because you was like, oh, I'm about to take my brother and Zane out of the mines. You didn't do anything. You left like a scary coward that you are. Let me leave Kaneko alone. It's like everyone just forgot about how poorly she's been treating us or how unsafe the mines are. But my thing is, why don't you guys quit? I understand you guys need a living. You have to pay for your stuff, and you need a job, and you have your own home under the company of Scarlet Hollow. But it's kind of just like, if you're about to strike and risk losing it anyway, you might as well just quit. I don't understand. I can't go back down there knowing the rock over my head could come down any second. I value my life more than a paycheck. It was a dumb luck. She saved those kids. If she had an actual value, she'd come to the table and give us what we owed. So imagine if I didn't call my cousin, what would have happened? And they was all, why did you let her know? Mainly Kaneko. I know there's a lot of us out here, but there's more of us at the diner, and there's more of us setting up mutual aid. But once people see our follow through, they're going to join up. They'll only be the beginning. Let me know if there's anything the general store can do to help. Anything you think of, we'll take it. We need all the support we can get right now. What's your grievance? You know this isn't legal, right? She could just fire you and you all and face any repercussions. There we go. You all are just being greedy. Tabitha works hard for her money. She's the reason you all have jobs to begin with. Good. Tabitha had this coming. Poor Tabitha, she had a tough week. I'm behind you folks 100%. I have no horse in this race. I just got in town a few days ago. I have no allegiance. Oh, exactly. Isn't this a bit of an escalation? Did you try to talk to Tabitha first? I mean, did they? Because I feel like Tabitha says they didn't. Let me see. What do you know about what we've already tried? You ain't from around here, and you sure as heck don't know what it's like working down in those mines. We know talking would get us nowhere. The most it would do is get people fired. It's happened before. This isn't the best way for us to send our message by not making her any more money until she has listened to us. Ty, you of all people should know how talking to Tabitha goes. Actually, me and Tabitha has been getting along, so she's a brick wall, an angry brick wall. I need to go talk to Tabitha. Let's just go. Okay, they haven't seen Stella. Let's just go. I want to know what this would do. But I kind of want to explore other places. Because, what do I got to talk to Tabitha about? I'll talk to Tabitha later on tonight when we get to the house. Okay, they haven't seen Stella. Let's just go. If that means we don't have to talk to Tabitha, that's fine by me. Oh, see, now if I would have known, I would have said, let's talk to Tabitha. We've done our due diligence. Come on, I'll drive us back town and we can figure out our next move. Visit the mines. I do not like Kanika. I don't like her. Where to next? We should go to the cops. We should check out the church. Let's check out the diner. Oh, I don't know. I kind of want to go to Oscar. Hey, what my volume thing popped up? I didn't try to turn up the volume. It's a ghost. I kind of want to talk to Oscar, but then at the same time, I feel like, okay, where's it going to get us? Avery did say, let's check out the diner. And we could see if Winnie's seen her. I doubt if she'll be at the church because she already said that place give her the heebie-jeebies in a sense. So, let's check out the diner, and then I think if we still have an option to go talk to Oscar, we'll talk to Oscar because I don't know how long it's going to be until I talk to Sybil. So let's go to the diner. Sorry, Avery, you probably gonna have to start working when you get there. Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. Here, hoping Winnie doesn't try to rope me. Yeah, she's gonna try to have you work. Have y'all ever went to work early and y'all just like tried to sit around and then your boss or somebody see you and they're like, do you want to clock in early? That's what's about to happen to Avery. It feels like you walked into a private meeting. The back booth is full of minors and they're having what seems to be an intense discussion. Their expressions gravely serious. I don't know if this is the same person, but this is definitely that lady. Look at Winnie. You still reading that same book? So I guess this is where the minors are setting up shop. Oh, you wasn't with us. I was about to say, Avery literally said that. When you asked for morning off, I didn't think you'd show up with your friends. Sorry, Aunt Winnie. Stella's gone missing, and I've been helping these two track her down. You haven't seen her, have you? Don't you apologize now. I can't say I have. Should I be worried about her? I hope not. We're not interrupting anything here, are we? Of course not. Any paying customer is welcome, long as you aren't about to step on anybody's toes or cause a fuss. The minors in the back were too engaged in conversation to notice you enter. Instead of speaking in hushed voices, argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily hear. There's no way I could risk something like this. You know my sister's tuition depends on the paycheck, and I can't afford to place outside of the company housing. This is too risky. We should just cut it out now before she starts firing people. I hate to say it, Zax, but Harrison might have a point. Everybody shut it. Smith just let me know the boss' cousins over there was snooping around up at the mines this morning. Let's not give the boss any more ammunition. First of all, I'm not snooping for y'all. I am snooping for my friend. Let's start there. Smith didn't seem to be too worried, but still, we don't have a lot of room for error here. This conversation cuts out, an uncomfortable silence falling over the diner as the miners watch you with suspicion. Weigh in on Baker's Harris's situation. So about to strike. I guess we should get going. Hey, have any seen Stella? She's missing. That's why we're here. The YouTuber? I like how everybody keep calling her the YouTuber. We ain't seen her. Harris's voice drops to a barely audible mumble. I hope she's okay. Okay, so let's talk about this strike because you brought me into it. Cause you don't even know why I'm here. Everyone should join the strike. Unite with the fellow workers. Don't pressure people's acts if they don't want to strike. They don't have to. Yeah. Because I literally just said, y'all gonna get fired either way. Is this a tree? Why I look like a ditchling? Ty, what the? You're really trying to play every angle you can, aren't you? Hasn't anyone ever told you that's an easy way to wind up without any friends? I mean, I don't have any friends here. Avery, maybe. Kanika, definitely not. X out. Stella, on the fence. She's also a maybe. Who else? That's pretty much it. My cousin is my cousin. You better get out of here before we drive you out. You're not welcome here. All of you calm down. If a fight breaks out in my establishment, you're all out. I don't care who's in the right. You hurt the lady. Don't get involved or we'll have to take this outside. Let's take it outside. Come on, Zax. Let's take it outside. Whoa, hey. Let's all bring it down a notch. I'm sure Ty just doesn't have a good grasp on the situation. Let's not any fights. I mean, I got a good grasp of it. I said what I said. Just don't force someone if they don't want to do it. No need to kick anybody out, Aunt Winnie. We're all friends here. No, we are not friends. Kanika, could everybody know me and Kanika aren't friends? I want that record to show. Hold on. Not Kanika. I just want the record to show that just because I am currently standing next to Tabitha's cousin does not mean I am friends with Tabitha's cousin. Y'all hear that? Mutual. It's mutual. And I'm glad Kanika said that, because from here on out, I'm just going to be disrespecting her. Disrespecting her with every response. I'm going to treat her like she doesn't exist, okay? Because at this point, she made it very clear that she feels the same way that I feel. So now I know, and we don't need to be sugarcoating. No need to beat around the bush. She say something about my cousin, I'm cutthroat. She say something to me, cutthroat. At this point, it is what it is. It's up, Kanika. That's what it is. It's up. I barely know this person. Exactly. I'm glad she said that. Oh, we about to turn and leave. I'm turning and leaving. I don't care about the strike. I don't care about us leaving together. I am leaving. You turn and leave the diner. Avery and Kanika trailing behind. Kanika, we're not friends. Stay in the diner. Go to the general store. You don't have to follow me. You just said I may be standing next to her, but we're not friends. So why are you trailing me? We're not friends. They didn't see Kanika. You ain't see Kanika. Go find her. I said Kanika. You ain't seen find Stella. Go find her on her own. Still no sign of Stella. No duh, Sherlock. Okay, so look. Okay, we're going to see what Oscar talked about. We should check in on Oscar. He's smart. Maybe he'll know what to do. I hope nothing else happened after we all went home last night. Girl, shut up. They're so brave for sleeping at the house. After everything we went through, I'd rather sleep in the woods with the ditchlings than do it. Than someplace that was that haunted. Your mom said it's safe, and I'm inclined to believe her. Why should she lie? But how would she know that? I don't know. Maybe you should go ask her. Maybe you should stop following us and go figure that out on your own. Magic, probably. But there's only one way to find out. Let's go. Visit Oscar in the library. Morning light streams in through the library's large windows in the bright daylight. It's once again a place of comfort, all menace having fled in the wake of Charles Shaw Jr.'s departure. No ghosts, thank God. I was not up for an encore. I mean, we literally just said we got rid of the ghosts, but of course you too slow. Keep up, Kanika. Yeah, it's gone. Just like your mom said it would be. Exactly. I guess Oscar must be in the back. I know that's where I'd be if I finally got my house back. I've always been surprised at how unsupervised this place is. Sometimes I feel like anyone could just walk in and do whatever they wanted. Like what? Steal books? I mean, they could, right? I'm not saying anyone would. I'm just saying that people in this town trust each other a lot. Avery, that's kind of suspicious. You suspicion to me now. You suspicion to me now. Because what do you mean by that? Let's go find Oscar. Kanika, why are you still here? You make your way toward the annex. It feels strange to be back here in the light of day, as if the events of previous evening were all just a terrible dream. More accurately, it feels as if the events of the previous evening were mostly just a dream. The hideous stone carving is still buried in the basement, and though it's still subtle and subdued, you can still feel the faintest of hums reaching out from it. This hallway really takes me back. It feels like it was only yesterday that we were last here, blissfully unaware that our entire lives were about to change forever. It was only yesterday. I know. Let Avery have his moment. Kanika knocks on the door. What you wearing, Oscar? Did you change? Or you just put on the cardigan? Oh, good morning. It's so good to see you all. Please, come on in. You put on the cardigan. Okay, so we got Dr. Kelly, Rosalina, and the cat. I forgot what this cat name is. That's not TT. And Alexis. Okay. You're doing really great, Rosalina. Not a lot of kids your age can take shots that well. You're being so brave. You don't have to talk to me like I'm 5. Rosalina, calm down. Stay in the child's place. But you are brave. You know what's crazy? You know what's wild for her to say that? You wasn't even talking like this to old girl that had y'all down there to begin with. What's her name? Beatrice? Something with a B, I thought. But now you want to talk to a whole grown adult with disrespect. You really are, Rosalina. You're like so bad. Whatever. Alexis is right. This is more than most people have to deal with in their whole lives. And here you are taking it like a champ. I mean, she has no choice because it was her fault she was down there to begin with. Dr. Kelly's kind demeanor vanishes as she turns and glares at you. What did I do? Why everybody have an issue with me? Everybody have an issue with me because of what Tabitha's doing. Everyone have an issue with me because I just tell the truth. Everyone has an issue with me because I just exist. I can wait till Sunday after this funeral. I'm not staying in this town. I don't care what cases I solve. I don't care what other amulets I find. I don't care. You know what? For all I care, after this funeral, if I miss an amulet and this town still get haunted, it's good for y'all. Dr. Kelly finds, oh yeah, whatever. Oh, I see we have visitors. This isn't your home. This is Oscar's house. Why are you upset? Child, I am here for Stella. Have anybody seen Stella? So, Dr. Kelly, are you started poisoning her now, too? I don't even care. Warn Dr. Kelly about the stone carving and what you found in the clinic. Have any of you seen Stella since last night? That's why we're here. No, since dinner. Not since dinner. She hasn't gotten in touch with any of you. I'm starting to freak out a little. I really care about her and she's just gone. So I'm guessing that's a no. Nope, we have no clue where she's gone. Would I be asking if she had? I'm not going to be rude. Nope, we have no clue. That's not good. I haven't seen her since she ran off last night. I feel terrible. I should have done a better job warning her. Stella was practically banging down your door trying to get evidence of ghosts. I don't think you were going to be able to stop her. There was no way you could have known how she would react when she found it. I don't even think she knew how she'd react. And besides, you didn't know how bad it was going to get. You can't blame yourself for everything, man. I know you probably feel like it's your responsibility to make sure everyone's around you is okay, but sometimes that's just not going to be possible. You're only one guy. That's what Rosalina always saying. I suppose I do apologize more than I should. You really do. How is she, Doc? How are you doing, Rosalina? Yeah, I'm going to talk to Rosalina. I'm guessing Charlie didn't come back for Encore. Why does everyone seem so chill? Shouldn't you all be traumatized? Child, I don't care. Tired. My legs hurt a lot, but the medicine is helping me. It's not so bad now. Plus, I got to lie down in an actual bed last night, and you have no idea how good that felt. Thanks, Ty. I can't believe you got any sleep last night after all that ghost stuff. I just sat on the couch with all the lights on. I don't think I slept at all. I really needed some rest after, the hospital and my foot. Your body is desperately trying to get you to rest. All that activity yesterday was pretty brutal on your injury. It's never going to stop hurting if you keep pushing yourself. And yeah, and who idea was that to go in there? Her, with the acceptance of her father. So, hey. So what are you not going to do today? Anything. That's right. You're staying right here. No walking around, no investigating haunted houses. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I should have been better at stopping her. I take full responsibility. As her father, I should have. No need for anyone to step in to take blame for anything. It's the hospital's fault for sending her home at all. It's gross negligence, if you ask me. But give it time. Then you can do all the activities you want. All right, Rosalina? Okay. Literally, I really don't have anything to say. You remain silent. So you got your meds, you got your nest of pillows, a helpful friend by your side, and a cat to keep you company. Seems like you're all set. Make sure you do a whole lot of nothing today. I will. Bye, Dr. Kelly. Yes, thanks again for coming to see us, Joan. Not a problem. I'd much rather she stay put than to have to get in and out of cars. I'll call later today to see how things are going. Hope the rest of the week is less eventful for the both of you. Goodbye, Rosalina. Make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company. Oh, Pixel, that's the name. Okay. Dr. Kelly's features hardened once again as she stepped towards the door. And then she pushes past you to leave Oscar's house. I don't know what's her beef with me, but she needs to chill out because she could get that Kamika treatment immediately. Well, we'll let you kids have some space. Alexis, why don't you figure out a restful activity for you and Rosalina? Will do, Mr. G. I brought some video games and puzzles from my house and some movies too. Whatever you want to do, Rosalina. Oscar ushers you down to the back to the library. What's up? Is everything okay? Yes, everything's fine, or at least much better than yesterday. I can't thank you all enough. Thank me, because she ain't do jack. I like to be as helpful as I can from here on out, now that our little situation is dealt with. I'll finally have time to dig into the town archives. Our house was haunted because someone was murdered there. The mine collapses the other night was at the site of a mass grave. With enough research, maybe we'll be able to get a step ahead of the next crisis. Maybe we could actually preempt it. That is, assuming there's going to be a next crisis. But something tells me we aren't in the clear yet. We should compare notes. Not that I have any to start with, but if you know anything that might narrow down my research, it can save me a lot of time. I don't think we actually know that much more than you do, but I've got some hunches. I can't help but feel like there must have been some inciting event since everything started getting weird seemingly overnight. What that inciting event was or where to start looking for it, I have no idea, but something to keep in mind. Avery stares at you. I mean, it's obvious, right? Things only started happening once Ty got here. Avery, chill out, bro. Kanika shoots Avery a glare. No, we are not throwing Ty under the bus. Oh, look who wants to be my little angel, my hero. Girl, I don't need you to come to my defense. What? There's nothing wrong with being a magical catalyst. Sure, there's probably nothing wrong with someone being a magic catalyst, but there's definitely something wrong with saying someone's a magical catalyst. If people get the wrong idea, we're only a couple of steps away from the whole town deciding to shaw her. Nobody's going to drag Ty into a witch hunt on my watch. Which is it? Are we friends or are we not? Kanika, you're fake. You're phony. I like to think we've outgrown the days of running people out of town on rails. I'd rather play it safe. Don't worry, it's not like I'm going to run around town telling everyone that Ty magicked a bunch of terrible disasters into existence. But if there's a catalyst for all this, why wouldn't it be a lost Scarlet finally coming home to Scarlet Hollow? If I may, Ty, getting into town isn't the only major event that happened lately. Pearly Ann died over a week ago, and these creatures in the woods were already reproducing by the time she arrived. Not to mention, I started seeing things in our house before Pearly Ann passed. I think I never thought to make a note of exactly when the spirit made itself known. If there's a root cause for all of this, hopefully there's a way to put the genie back in its bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there have ever been any similar events and whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. We've been finding these weird stone seals. I've been finding these weird. I wonder if there could be the work of the some quote. I think Dr. Kelly is hiding something. Dinner last night was weird. Make sure Pixel stays inside or he might get grabbed up by ditchlings. I think there's something in the clinic. Whatever we're doing, next, I feel like we're missing a vital team member. We need to find Stella and Fez. We're burning daylight. Let's head out. Turn and leave. There was one in the mines and another in your basement. There might be more. These are these carvings you mentioned last night, right? To think there was something like that under my house all this time, and to think someone must have put it there. But who? This gives me quite a few few threads to follow. Thank you, Ty. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if you were right yesterday, Ty. What if there really is another one of those carvings in the clinic? I mean, I said it is, and if you don't want to believe me, that's your choice. Does that mean the clinic going to be overrun with ghosts soon? Should we warn Dr. Kelly? She may have believed Oscar about last night, but I don't know how receptive she'd be if we told her there might be ghosts in her house. Even if she believed us, she's stubborn. One way or another, I'm going to find myself back there soon. If it's faint, but I can still feel the pull okay, we need to get Reese out of there before something bad happens to him. Reese mentioned a movie night. It's the perfect cover for an investigation. We should investigate the clinic. I'm sure Reese will be fine. I'm going to break into the clinic, see what I find. Well, if I break into the clinic, I'm not going to let Kanika know. Because I don't want her on my team. Here's the thing, though. Not me scratching my arm by the mic. The thing is, I don't want Kanika around. So how can I ditch her? Can I go talk to her mom now? I don't want her to know my plans. I'm gonna just say this. The one way or another thing. You're not planning on breaking in, are you? I ain't say that, because if so, nope, you're not going to do that. Let's not have a repeat of last night. We should be more cautious about what we do next. We don't want anyone to get attacked or possessed by any more ghosts, even if it is to help a friend. I don't know if we have time to play it safe. Just give me a day or two to do some research before you do anything rash. But I never said I was breaking in. And number two, I never invited you, Kanika. So, I can let them know I'm breaking in. Let's talk about that. I agree. We need to hurt Brazen energy if we're going to do any serious sleuthing. See you around, Oscar. Let us know what you find. I will. So, that's Oscar. Any ideas? We should go to the cops, right? We should go to the church. I'm about to go talk to your mom. I want to kind of go to the cops, but I feel like they won't be any help. But I also feel like if we go to the cops and at least let them know, there'll be more eyes out for her. But I feel like they're just going to see me and question me, especially with the strike going on. I'm about to just go talk to your mom. Y'all can go handle that. I'm supposed to get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. Sure, we can humor her. She'll probably go in to give you some rocks or bundles of herbs for protection or something, which might actually work. Who knows? Guess there's only one way to find out. You know what's crazy? Kanika, she said she wanted to talk to me. Not you. Why are you involving yourself? Let's do it. The bells of the general store chime welcomely as the three of you enter. Kanika, there you are. You were supposed to stay in bed today, remember? And hello, you two. Hope you're both recovered from last night's fiasco. Sorry, Mom. It's just that Stella missing and Stella can take care of herself. Unlike you, you need bed rest and lots of fluids. You don't need to go running around town spreading that coat of yours. Go on, get up to bed. I'll be up in a minute with tea. Look, I changed that whole sentence, but it's okay. I thought you had some kind of important thing to talk to Ty about. Keyword, Ty. Nowhere in there says Kanika and Ty. Nowhere in there says Kanika. It just says Ty. I'm really feeling okay. I want to hear what you wanted to say to her. Kanika, this not about, you know what, Kanika, more and more. Your suspicions. I'll just be doing a tea reading. Haven't those always bored you to tears? Okay, you're right. I'm not feeling well. I should really lie down. Bye, Ty. Look at you. You wasn't even that desperate to know what was going on, because all she had to say was, I'm doing a tea reading. Now all of a sudden you lost interest. Kanika turns and heads towards the stairs without saying another word. Something isn't right here, but it's hard to put into words or pin it down into thoughts. I'm so sorry to be a bad host, Avery, but I was hoping Ty and I could do our reading in private. I'm sure Winnie needs help at the diner. Not you telling him to get to work. Oh, you're right. I totally left her on her own today. Fine by me. I wouldn't want to mess with your tea vibes. I'm sure those leaves are very particular. Oh, but before I go, I did want to ask. Are you a witch? As flattered as I am that you think I'm that magical, I'm just an old lady who likes tea and has a few unusual hobbies. Look, I'm just saying, doing stuff like reading tea leaves is pretty witchy as far as I'm concerned, but I won't push it. Though, just so you know, if you are a witch, you can totally tell us. We'll be cool about it. I'll leave y'all to your not supernatural private tea leaf reading. We'll catch up tomorrow, Ty. They make their way out of the general store, disappearing down the street in the direction of the diner. Shall we? Let's do this, Sybil. Sybil motioned towards the tea room. Followed Sybil to the tea room. Okay. Please, have a seat. I'll bring you a fresh cup. You take a seat at the small table at the edge of the room. It's dark here. Only a sliver of sunlight able to filter through the heavy curtains, supplemented by the bright grow lights over the plant in the corner. Which plant is that? This? It's me just looking around. Booksmart. It's castor bean, an incredibly toxic plant, and strange for a tea maker to keep around in her workspace. It's so pretty though. Interesting. Why you got that? Sybil joins you at the table and places a cup in front of you. What you got me drinking? It smells light and citrusy, with an undercurrent of decaying earth. What you got me drinking? It's the same tea you sampled with Avery at the diner on Tuesday. I'll be able to do a reading once you're done. Until then, how about we just chat? Sip your tea first, of course. Why your eyes go cross like that? You take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal, and you find yourself feeling more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days, okay? It's soothing beyond what you would expect out of the ordinary tea. There must be something magical at work in this blend. So how did you wind up in Scarlet Hollow? The other day you promised to tell me, what was it? Unsavory tales of my mother's youth. Quit yanking me around. You had something to tell me. What's with the mystery and ritual? You had something to tell me. Just come out and say it. Okay. Do we want to start this slow or just get to the nitty gritty? I just don't like how rude she's saying everything. Quit yanking me around. Just come out and say it. Like, all that. Let's just take it slow. Oh, my family's been in these hills for a long time. That's how I know so much of the local flora. Everything I've learned was handed down from generations of hill folk. There hasn't always been a reliable doctor up here, especially not one most folks could afford. They must have to figure out their own medicine, okay? The other day you promised to tell me, okay. Okay, I most certainly did, though I might have been exaggerating a bit for dramatic effect. I'm prone to do that. In a town this size, you get to know everybody, no matter what the age difference might be. Vivian was a little younger than me, which meant I always had a certain older sister instinct about her. Her family wasn't good to her, Pearlie Ann was a lot like your great-grandmother, Edwardine. Okay. But yeah, let's get some more family lore. Let's get into that because I don't know if we confirmed we are a Shaw or a Scarlet still, which is to say she was not a very kind woman. Similar to Tabitha, but with a more social grace and considerably more hatred for her fellow man. Okay, Keys, I hear you. Hit the key again. Okay. Let go. But your mother wasn't a shrinking violent either. Okay. She was just as stubborn as any other Scarlet, so her family choosing her as their punching bag made her into quite the rebel. Okay. Oh no, we exploring all of this. Bear with me, y'all. What happened to their mother? Why were Pearlie and my mom raised by Edward Dean? What happened to their mother? Okay, their entry into this world was violent, I'm afraid. Their mother was too young to be pregnant, especially with twins. Okay, so Edwardine and Vivian, my mom is twins. Got you. She didn't survive the labor. Okay, this is given very much. Who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus? What do you know about my grandma? Okay, I'm afraid there isn't much I could tell you. I think there were two in that generation. The eldest died when the girls were still children. Edwardine never spoke about them, nor did your mother. I feel like I know a lot about the women in my family, but about the men. Hold on, wait. Before we talk about the men, what happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? She came to me for advice. She was distraught. It was like she'd been handed a death sentence. Maybe it was fear from what happened to her own mother. Maybe it was something else. But she seemed convinced she was in danger. Tabitha had already been born by then, of course, but she was born in wedlock, so I assumed her mother's worries had something to do with religion. Though the Scarlets weren't particularly religious as far as I knew. But the way Vivian was that night, she came to me, it stuck in my mind. It always had me wondering what it was about your family that made her panic so much at the thought of having a baby. Every time I feel like I'm understanding what's going on, I get thrown something else. I really have to sit with a notebook and write this stuff down. I feel like I know a lot about the women in my family, but what about the men? Did they even exist? I suppose they just haven't been very noteworthy since Everdeen took over the mines. Her husband died a long time. I don't know what got me so itchy right now. Her husband died a long time ago, and to be quite honest, I can't even recall his name. Was it Enoch? Might have been Stewart or something just as forgettable. From what Vivian said, her father was some teenage fling that ended once. Wait, from what Vivian said, her father was some teenage fling that ended once her grandmother found out she was pregnant. Okay, so was Vivian. Okay, see, now that's what makes me think Charles Shaw is the dad, because she said it was a fling. And knowing what she did and not confessing, that's probably what the storyline she went with. That I don't know if I'm understanding that right. I'm fairly certain it was similar for Vivian, though she was much older, and I believe she was the one who ended it. What with skipping town and all. Okay, now can we talk about finish the tea? You close your eyes and take another sip and then another. It's delightful. The tea is gone before you know it. The small cup empties save for what's left for rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Okay. Oh, good. Glad you found the tea palatable. Palatable? I don't know. I gotta make sure that word is right. Never seen that word before. Enough to drink. It should do you some good. It's one of my more medicinal blends. Okay. Now on to business. Sybil takes a cup from you, staring doubtfully down at the sludge. Oh dear. That doesn't bode well. Oh no, what do you see, Sybil? You've got just about every warning that can fit in the bottom of a cup. Cross, kettle, hourglass. Am I running out of time? All of this mean death, misery, difficulty, and the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. Okay, that's the only thing I got right. It's fair to assume that this all has to do with whatever brought the ditchlings. Something is coming, whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure. But we may at the very least be able to figure out what it is. And there's a central figure here, a cat, an enemy lurking in plain sight. Ooh, who is the enemy? Kanika. I like to see. Oh, that's cat gotta be Pixel, or maybe it's Frofro. Those are the two cats I know. The cat could be Tabitha, the cat could be Wayne, the cat could be Stella, the cat could be Kanika. The cat could be Oscar, the cat could be Reese, the cat could be Avery. Maybe, because Avery was doing some weirdness back there. Y'all saw what he was doing? He was saying some weird stuff. The cat could be Dr. Kelly. She's been nothing but hostile. That's another good one. I didn't think of Dr. Kelly. I didn't even think about how weird she been acting. I mean, she just seemed weird, to be 100% honest. The cat could be Pastor Daniel. How do I know you're not the cat? Okay. First, let's see this. Let's see. I like to see. I'm sure it wouldn't make much sense to most people. It probably just looked like a confusing mess of old leaves, but you're free to take a look. You don't know what I could do, Sybil. I saved me and my cousin in a ghost dimension. Get out of here. Based on Coraline, I see the letter G. And the only person who got a G in their name is Oscar. Mr. Gutierrez. And I call him Mr. G for short. So could it be him? I doubt it. Nah. You take the cup staring down into it. It just leaves. There's no pattern, nothing swimming together in dregs of your tea to give you any warning or premonition. After a long moment, Sybil will take the cup back from you. I hope that settled your curiosity. Don't worry, you couldn't make sense of it. It takes years to learn this sort of thing, even for someone with your propensitities. That's another big word for Elmo. She winked conspiratorially. Okay. So let's look at our options. I don't think it's Tabitha, and I don't think it's Stella. Wayne is a possibility. Joe, I don't know. What did she say? They're going to be revealing themselves soon or something. What did she say to me? I want to say it's Kanika, just off the fact that one, it's your child, and two, she's being weird and she's treating me bogus and I don't like her. I don't think it's Reese, because then again, we don't know Reese. We really haven't had much with him. We only know he's sick, and we're assuming that Dr. Kelly is keeping him sick for a reason. I could go with Dr. Kelly simply because she has been hostile with me. She's like the only person on this list, aside from Kanika, who's literally just been down my throat for no reason. So I kind of want to say her. I'm going to say her and see what happens. Because I don't think Tabitha's the cat. I mean, not Tabitha. Sybil. I don't think she's the cat. Because what is she? She hasn't done anything to me that feel like she's trying to keep me from revealing the truth. You know, the only people that feel like been treating me weird as far when it comes to truth is Kanika and Dr. Kelly. Because like when I got on her case about poisoning Reese, she's just like getting all up in arms about it. But then again, who wouldn't? Because it's like, now you're accusing me of something that I probably am or end up doing. You know, I don't know. Let's just go with Dr. Kelly. That cat could be Dr. Kelly. She's been nothing but hostile since I met her. It's always the hot ones. Why they always trying to have me flirt with them? They trying to have me get a romance with Avery, with Reese, and Dr. Kelly. I feel like at a point they even tried that with Stella, but I don't know if there really was. But Joan Kelly is just a very blunt woman. Bless her soul. Reese's conditions put a great strain on them both. And I'm sure she doesn't mean to come across the way she does. That kind of stress would do the same to anyone. Everybody keep blaming stress. Tabitha was mean to me. She blamed it on stress. I feel like if I didn't do anything to you, why are you being mean to me? But she's not a friend of yours. She's just not family. So she's lacked the closeness required to be the cat. So it got to be someone close to me? Wait, hold on. Bring that back up. What'd she say? But she's not a friend of yours. And she's not family. So she lacks the closeness required to be the cat. So is it Tabitha? Okay. I got so much I want to say. Because you don't have to figure out an answer right away. It often takes time for the mind to connect the dots. No, we're about to connect the dots now. So everything didn't start until I came to town. Pearlie Ann died. And then Wayne appeared. Could it be Wayne? Or could it be Tabitha? Because Wayne is my ex-cousin. How he is my ex-cousin, I don't know how that works. I got to learn more about my family tree. Just be on guard and keep vigilant that someone close to you isn't to be trusted. We know from the ditchlings that something terrible is coming your way, and it's likely that it's connecting to some hidden enemy. But I don't feel like Wayne is an enemy, though, so I don't even think it would be Wayne. Because I feel like Wayne is trying to help me. But because, whatever reason, is it Tabitha? Because Tabitha don't want to talk about Wayne, and Tabitha's trying to keep me away from Wayne. And I feel like Wayne is truly trying to protect me. It's either Tabitha or it's Tabitha. Tabitha. Cuz, is that why Fro don't like me? Perhaps we try to counteract whatever might be planned for you. Judging by what you told me last night, those stone carving seals, whatever you want to call them, I think it's like, look, I just be looking over all the punctuations. I think it's likely they have something to do with this. Until the cat reveals itself, it seems like your best course of action is to seek these carvings out. Piece together what you can from your visions and arm yourself with information. Okay, so if we're going to go with the whole concept of it got to be someone close to me, then it can't be Stella. It can't be Reese. It definitely can't. Well, this is not Dr. Kelly. It definitely can't be Reese because I have no interaction with Reese whatsoever. Even if he does consider me a friend, I don't know you like that. Like Kanika said, we don't know each other like that. It's not Kanika. I'm more close to Stella than anybody. So it's between Stella, Tabitha. It's not Avery. It's not Sybil. Because I'm just going with the theory of what she said about Dr. Kelly. She said we're not friends and we're not family, so we lack the closeness. So that same rule will apply to everybody else on that list. And that will only leave me with Stella and Tabitha and possibly Wayne. Okay. Have you sensed any other around town? Have you sensed any others around town? Do you think you might be able to find another? Can I trust Sybil? Because I feel like she'll probably tell Kanika. I don't want to tell her about the clinic. Your thoughts drifted to that door yesterday, the one that seemed to draw you in, urging in the deeper into the clinic. Even just remembering it is enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and open to see what's on the other side. You can't find Stella later. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can even find her there. What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden in the clinic. I don't know if I could trust Sybil. And it's not me not trusting her on her own. I feel like she'll tell Kanika. And then Kanika will bring her big head self on to the clinic. But then at the same time, if I tell her about the clinic, if something was to happen, at least she'll know Ty was at the clinic. Y'all know what I mean? You follow me? It says, I think I felt another in the clinic, but bad stuff always happens around them. I shouldn't seek out more of them. Those stones need to be left undisturbed. Remain silent. You know what? I'm going to tell Sybil. I'm going to trust Sybil, and I don't feel like Sybil will tell Kanika for real. I feel like even if Kanika be like, oh, so what did y'all talk about? She's not going to tell her. I'm going to just tell her. That's good. If you can find your way inside and uncover another stone, that could give you a leg up on your adversary. See, look, you see how I told her and she didn't say, oh, I don't think you should break in. I don't think you should not, figure it out. She said, go ahead and go get your info that you need. Sybil's a good one. I like Sybil. Sybil, you need to talk to your daughter. You just have to be careful to avoid the doctor. Something tells me she won't take it too kindly to you sniffing around her clinic. See, Sybil, that's me dabbing her up. I like you, Sybil. Sybil and Avery are good in my book. If I recall correctly, there's a hill that'll take you nearly all the way to the second story, and she never locks any of those doors up there. How you know, Sybil? Just in case that's helpful information. Look at you. I think that's the help I can offer. That's all the help I can offer. I hope this conversation has been illuminating, even if it just brought up more questions to giving any clear answers. You helped last night. Why don't you come with me? Nah, I don't want her slowing me down. That's it. This wasn't helpful at all. No, that was helpful. All you did was look at some leads and tell me to go put myself in danger. That's your choice at that point. Thanks. I'll let you know if I find anything. Yeah, thank you, Sybil. This was very insightful. I feel like we got closer. Glad to hear it. I hope all goes well. I wish you luck. Hopefully you won't need it. Thank you again for humoring an old lady and stopping by for a chat. Of course, Sybil. With a small grunt of effort, Sybil gets up from the table and you're escorted back to the door. And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat is getting ready to pounce, and merely being ready for it might not be enough. Who is it? Sybil closes the door to the tea room. Watch Kanika be standing there. The bells of his door strangely flat in the stale air of the nearly empty general store. Oh, tell me. I ain't checking on Kanika, forget her. And I ain't talking to Miles either, because he be acting like how he be acting. We're going to the clinic. We got a mission. It's time you get to the bottom of what's behind that door. Let's do it. You make your way up to a familiar hill, past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. It isn't long before you find yourself outside the Dr. Kelly's clinic. Its secrets enticing you to find its way. All I know is this raccoon better go find some business, because that ditchling is right there. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. Oh yeah, I know. It's like a magnet has been fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits that compulsive frequency. You can't see the hill. You can see the hill Sybil was talking about, wrapped around the back of the old hospital like a stone blanket. This over here, child, you trying to have me die? It should take you directly to the second floor in the unlocked doors of the terrace. Knock on Reese's basement window, make your way up the hill onto the terrace. Just go through the clinic door, no one will see you. Oh, look, there's more right here. I didn't even see these three. Okay, so we're not going to the Reese's basement window, because then that means we got to get close to these things. That's out of the question. I feel like going up there would be doing too much. I'm just go through the door, because my mystical said do it, so I'm going to do it. You found at times, that is, if you haven't wished to be seen, there's been nothing stopping you from remaining hidden. Graveyards, abandoned buildings, old tunnels. You've been in all sorts of strange and unusual places without incident. And for some reason, tonight, Dr. Kelly's clinic feels no different. You haphazardly make your way up to the old wooden stairs of the clinic's wraparound porch, taking steps in a strange pattern. To any outside observer, you might appear to be drunk, but there's an unconscious method to your conscious madness, though even you would be hard-pressed to describe it. But there's no creak or moan of an ancient wood as you make your way to the door. Silence. You push the door open slowly and slip in. Oh, there she go. She didn't hear the creak. You can see the doc at the desk in some room down the hall. She hasn't noticed you. You shut the door silently, watching her closely. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. See, imagine if I would have started upstairs. Then I would have had to creak down the stairs. No, Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. Wait, what happened? You can see the doc at the desk. Okay, got it. Return. Mystical. You feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You're here now, and it knows you're here, and you know exactly what it is. Another stone carving, eager to show you its secrets. You've been caught by its gravity and overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the lights. The lights click on. You're in the morgue. I know he ain't dead, because she would have said that. He's just being weird. Ty, what are you doing in the morgue? Man in my business. What are you? I'm not flirting with him. Vampire. You haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. Oh my god, you died and she Frankenstein you know. Am I interrupted something? Okay, I have to ask. Are you human? She killed you. What are you doing in the morgue? Exactly. I'm sure it looks weird. It's not like I expected anyone to come down here. I was just, practicing. A rehearsal, if you will. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of weird, dude. Exactly. I see. Being among the dead brings you comfort. Remain silent. That's kind of weird. But cope how you cope. You're the one who just wandered into a morgue. His words seem distant to you. The tugging is stronger here. I mean, you're right. I did just wander into a morgue, but I didn't expect to see you. You almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander back to the walls of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pull. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder. For a moment, the thing on the other side of the blank white wall loosened its pull on you. You kind of look possessed for a second there. You good? Make him understand. Use your words. Don't let this fever consume you. Be present in the moment. You inhale deeply and take in your surroundings. You can't help but notice that one of the body storage drawers is labeled Pearly and Scarlet. Hold on. Let's explore that. You step forward and pull out the drawer. So this is your Aunt Pearlie Ann, cold baroness of the Scarlet Mines and local she-devil that is seen to no one. Not even her own daughter was able to mourn. This is not the first corpse you've seen, but it feels the same as any other. She's an empty body now. The warmth and energy of a life now dissipated, the same as your mother was, the same as you will be one day. Cold air rises from her bluish skin, her vacant, filmy eyes staring up at nothing. You try to imagine what she might have looked like alive and breathing, slinging subtle insults at the townsfolk, but it's hard to picture any expression on her face so stiff and cold with death. Make sure she didn't walk off. Poke her just to make sure. With everything going on lately, it's good to check. It's so weird that the first time meeting her is like this. It would be weird. I know. I wouldn't be surprised if she did. A judgmental zombie would be just like my luck. Do you know how to check for signs of murder? Just wondering. She's totally faking it. I bet she's behind everything. Slide the drawer back in. Let's say this. Probably means you'll have a better memories of her than anybody else in the town. If what I've heard about her was true, I only met her a couple times. She never said anything, but she didn't have to. Her look was enough, like I was a cockroach that had just scurried under her shoe. Has seen what there was to see, you slide the drawer back in and close it. Okay. The mines had a stone carving the other night. Okay. So I was supposed to be making him understand what I'm going through. I'm gonna do my mystical Dan. Okay. Reese's glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency exit somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the dock out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Get the dock out of our hair. Yes, please, act now. Thanks for understanding. Sounds great. Lead the way. Yes, I will destroy the wall. What is there to explore about that? I might explore. Yeah, if I say I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of the house. And most of the time it's true anyway. Okay. I don't care how you learned the trick. Let's just do what we gotta do. While manipulating her, use your illness classy. Doesn't that make you worry about you even more? Use what you get. Say nothing. Okay. Thanks for understanding. Don't mention it. If there's anything I can do to actually be useful, I'm happy to help. Be right back. Okay, Reese coming through with the assistance. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual dour demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like crap, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I just picked some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and get some ginger ale, too. Get some for Kanika, too, because she acted like she's not sick when she's sick. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're busy. Probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear her footsteps move down the hall and then the front door opening and closing. It worked. The theatric rasp has left his voice, excitement rising in its place. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. Okay. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. Okay. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious wherever it is, though. I'm not sure where she will be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the dock office first. Okay. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. Yeah, okay. It's right. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on the desk catches your eye. Some sort of records with your family name on them. Are we about to get some tea? Oh, no, we ain't leaving no files. B, we about to read this. Let's do this. Reese steps in the doorway, turning to watch you leaf through the documents. Find something interesting? Yeah. They're your family's death certificates. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's get into it. Pearlie Ann. Cause of death, sleep apnea. Discovered by her daughter, Tabitha Chrysanthema Scarlet. Okay, Tabitha with that long middle name, named after a flower. No autopsy performed. Tabitha's middle name is Chrysanthema? Wonder who cursed her with that mouthful. Who said you could read any of these? Personally, I don't care. He could read these anytime if you really want to. I'm definitely going to make fun of her for that later. I feel like that was forbidden knowledge. Oh, I think it's pretty. Don't say anything. I'll make fun of her of that later. Edward Dean's. Yep. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let's do Ed. We're just going to go in order. Edward Dean Scarlett, born April 9th, 1913, died February 12th, 2003, age 89, cause of death, heart failure, signed by her granddaughter, Pearlie M. Scarlett. Okay. Edward Dean is... Wait. This is her granddaughter. So who's Edward Dean's kid? Where it happened to Mary Bell or whatever her name was? Pretty normal, almost made it at 90, died of a normal person illness. Okay, Enoch. Enoch Scarlett, born September 9th, 1887, died August 20th, age 69, cause of death, fall from cliff. Or a push. I would not be surprised if somebody pushed him. This one has a coroner report attached. Organ sustained impact injuries, lacerations to the neck, and body consists with fall from great height. Well, an actual autopsy report looks ancient. Others. You quickly flip through a few of the other Scarletts whose names aren't quite as familiar, okay? We got Theodore, born May 24th, 1890, died 1918, age 28, cause of death, crushed in mind collapse, body not recovered, signed by his brother Enoch. Okay, so this is uncle to somebody, Enoch. Okay. That's right, you had a great uncle who died in the collapse. Okay. Joseph Scarlett, born April 1914. Well, he don't got a day. Died June 7th. Louis Scarlett, born... Okay, so we got Joseph Scarlett, born and died. Louis Scarlett, born August 1920th. Died June 6th. Okay, they died a day apart. And they don't have days as to when they were born. Interesting. Okay. Both killed at Normandy. Look, I meant to look this up. Normandy. In the line of duty. This must have been Edward Dean's brothers. Okay. Certificate of fetal death. Infant boy Andrew Charles Scarlett. Delivered April 3rd, 1945. A year after all that. Stillbirth. Mother Edward Dean Scarlett. So is this the child that would have been Shaw's? Cause of death, complications during birth, no doctor present, home burial. If the baby even died. I don't know with this family. That settles the question of whether you're related to Charlie. I don't think so. Alexandra Scarlett, born December 12th, 1947, died August 20th, 1957, age 9, missing, presumed dead, signed by mother, Edward Dean Scarlett. Okay, so now we have a Scarlett kid. I mean, Edward Dean's kid, Alexandra. But she's missing. They're just assuming she died. Alexandra, the owner of the doll, so she went missing. What if she's hiding in that closet? And it was the same day Enoch died in a hiking accident. What I tell you, she probably pushed him. Maribel, okay, now we're getting some more kids of Edward Dean. Maribel Scarlett, born September 3rd, 1946, died October 30th, 1963. She was only 17. So, who is that? Because they said what happened to our mother. Or their mother. So was the twins, their grandmother is the girl that just said, what's her name? Maribel is our grandmother. Sybil said she was a teenager Vivian, child, listen. I need a notebook, I need a paper, I'm getting tea, I am getting tea. Cause of death, complications during childbirth, signed by her mother, Edward Dean. Okay, wow, that's a lot of kids out to outlive, right? I don't know, Edward Dean, what you was doing? You turn around and leave the office, it's time to move on. The medical supply room is probably a good bet. A fire axe seems like something that might be useful in a room full of chemicals. It's just down the hall. There it is. Oh, I'm like, where? It's right there. Looks like it needs a key though. Okay, we better not break the glass. I'd rather explain why I had to steal the axe after we had a chance to use it. Right, you could say those little things was coming in here. There must be a key in here somewhere. He stopped as if listening to something you can't hear. Crap, she's back already. Oh, snap. That's because I spent too much time reading them documents, but I needed to. As if on cue, you hear the front door to the clinic open and close, the creak of its antique hinges echoing down the hallway. Footsteps start down the hall. The T is 10. She's headed this way. Quick, we gotta hide. I'm not supposed to be in here. He opens the closet door and hurriedly motions you inside. Okay, we in here. You slip past him, scrunching into the small space as best you can. He attempts to slide in after you. I mean, you can... That's not enough room. Hide somewhere else. But I mean, wouldn't she be looking for you? Come on, come in. But wouldn't she be looking for you, though? So explain why you're going to be in the closet. You make space and he slips in next to you, closing the door just enough that you can both still monitor the entrance to the supply room. The Dr. Kelly storms in, plastic bag in tow. She takes something out of the bag and places it on the counter. And then she hurries back out, bag rustling as she makes her way down the hallway. Okay. We better wait a second just in case. I am not flirting with this man. Quietly wait for the dangers to pass. Keep the distance. I mean, we already distanced, I thought. The two of you stand in tense silence, both crammed into the suffocating closet, taking shallow breath as if she could hear you breathing from the other side of the building. But the footsteps soon return. Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards your hiding place, creaking floorboards broadcasting her location all the way to the hallway just outside your hiding spot. His head swivels suddenly. That was the door to the house. We're in the clear. Let's go. How old are you? Because you look super old when you was in there. I know you sick, but you look young here. Then we get close up, you look super old. The two of you spill out of the closet. Okay, we got to hurry up. Reese quickly and quietly start pulling out drawers, scanning for the keys. What is that? You can't help but notice what Dr. Kelly left on the long steel table in the middle of the room. A sprig of small furry fruits, castor beans. We know about them. They poisonous. That's what she's been giving you. You've seen them elsewhere in town, but for the life of you can't. Girl, literally, that was just a few hours ago. In Sybil's place. Hello. Let Reese handle it. Nah, let's talk about these. Why did your mom get castor beans? Because she went to the general store. And who runs the general store? Sybil. And where do Sybil keep these? In her tea room. So while she was there, she bought some castor beans. Okay. Yes, found the keys. He held up a small ring of keys, each with a stripe of color tape on the head. Okay. What is this about beans? Oh, those weird little fruit things? Reese unlocks the cabinet and offers you the fire axe. Here's your axe. And I don't know. I've never seen them before. I'm not allowed in the supply room. It's probably some kind of medicinal plant, right? She took out a chemistry set, too. Though, come to think of it, she's not supposed to make medicine. She's not a pharmacist. This room is just storage for orders she get from a pharmacist over in Brevard. Why would she bring something like that in here? You know why. This plant is not medicinal. It takes one of the deadliest poisons known to man, castor. Okay. Let him draw his own conclusion. If 2 + 2 = 4, then 3 + 3 = 6. You decide it's best to let Reese draw his own conclusion. Maybe she has some kind of information on it lying around here somewhere. Get to looking, Reese. I'm gonna go handle the wall. The drawer over there is locked. If I were information on some mysterious alien-looking fruit, I'd probably be locked in the drawer, right? They keep bringing up aliens. Let me find out. Good thing I already have the keys. He unlocks the drawer. He did that fast. Whoa, I didn't even click nothing. He unlocked the drawer, pulling out a notebook. This is about me. There's stuff in here from when I was like 12. It's some kind of diary or medical history, or both, I guess. What the heck is this? Something about another episode. Guessing she's referring to one of my rough nights. Oh, here we go. There's some illustration. Can I see? He glances at the strange plant on the countertop. It's those beans you mentioned. She uses them to make my medicine. That's poison, right? I don't know. What did I say? 4 + 4 = 8. He jerks his head towards the door. Crap. That was the door from the house. We gotta run. I mean, I could have been banging the wall down when you was over here talking. You follow Reese's instructions once again, starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Pull up your pants, Avery. I say Avery, boy. Reese. Dr. Kelly's voice filtered down from above. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge. But there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to get rest. Oh, I'm just going to chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. I'll be sure to put earplugs to drown out all that industrial clanging you listen to. You know I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can be good for your mental health to hang out in the refrigerator for a corpse. Do you just have, do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Clean it. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. Water break. You don't have to do that. I'll grab something from my room later. Sure, whatever you're able to do. You hear the door close and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. It's about to get juicy. Hey. Okay, well now, yes. Okay, we're not about to sound like a creep. Wall, let's do this. Man, make the first blow. You listen to music that sounds like wall bang. Okay, we don't care. I should warn you. Something spooky. Let's warn him about that. Because if we do faint, I don't want him to go get his mom. And she probably poison me next. She already don't like me. I should warn you. Something spooky might happen when we break down the wall. Reese smiles. Good. Feel like I've been missing out lately. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side of the wall. Let's do this. I like to do the honors if you don't mind. I've got some confused, angry feelings I'd like to express. Sir, listen, don't be doing stuff you know you don't have no business doing, because I don't got time for your mama and her strenuous activities that she don't want you doing. Reese takes the axe from you and approaches the wall. Okay, Reese, it sounds like you did everything on your own. It don't look like I don't have to do anything. Reese manages to cut through the wall with very little effort, unexpected from someone with his frame and condition. Exactly. But you know his stringy muscles are backed by a mounting fury at what's been done to him. That goes a long way. I don't like how you just did all that, because now when you faint somewhere, who's going to take us both out of here? He staggers back from the massive hole in the wall and admires his work. Let's go in. Holy crap. They splintered edges frames a dark passage seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff. Cold seeping from a forgotten place into an already frigid morgue. You know who we forgot about, Stella? Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound of the wall. There, a whole hallway back there. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with earthy mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. Ugh. And when the stink of grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion, you step forward, and you climb into the hole. Ugh. I don't know why I'm saying but it's just like, This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. Why is this place hidden away? Someone doesn't want us to find these carvings. I wonder if it's whoever. I think I did tell them about the carvings. The things we're looking for is just ahead. I'm probably going to pass out when we find these things. Don't be so worried. Thanks for heads up. Okay. I mean, I told you about that back there, but we're going to keep refreshing your memory. You step forward into the unknown. You don't bother to retrieve the axe. The final wall concealing the carving is rotten. Water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of an unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. There we go. I see the Leo. Okay. Enoch. Okay, this is an injured man. Enoch, I thought you were going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. Enoch. They said there's nothing that they can do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research, and I found us an alternate. We won't have to worry about anything from here on out. I promise. Wait. I went to talk to the witch. Wait. Too much is being revealed. Okay. He said Teddy. So, is that Theodore? Is that his brother? I went to talk to the witch. Who's the witch? A witch? But that's nonsense. See? We got a curse out on our family because of Enoch. Isn't this the man that's hanging up in our wall? It's all right. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today, and everything will be resolved by this time next week. Okay. That's right, doctor. At this point, I think it's safe to say his body was never recovered. Whoever it was who claimed to be Theodore wasn't him. Wasn't even paralyzed, as it turns out. Just some grifter trying to take advantage of the tragedy. What's going on? Why would he do that? Everything goes black. Wait a minute. Hold on. So is his brother alive? That's my question. Is his brother alive? Because he told the doctor that wasn't really his brother, that they didn't recover his body. Enoch even signed on his death certificate saying they never got the body. So where's Teddy? What happened to Theodore? Did Theodore push Enoch off the cliff? But then he said he was paralyzed. He won't be able to walk. Oh, so much, so much. Okay, your vision swims back into focus, and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese, stop leaning on that wall like that. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you slipped into a coma or something. I mean, I told you what happened to me, so chill out. You tore down the wall like a wild animal, felt some weird carvings, and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. I know you warned me this might happen, but are you okay? How did I get here? Wait, nothing spooky happened. The mountain didn't collapse. How did I get here? Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? These are some valid questions. I had a vision. I should probably get going. Stella's still missing, and the stone head finally stopped yelling at me. So now what? No. I don't even know what to ask for. Okay, first, how did I get here? I carried you. When I see my book smart or my mystical, I'm going to start going with that. You don't have the kind of muscle mass required for that. Huh? Why would I lie about that? I just picked you up, carried you back. It's not like I had to go very far. But you had to get past your mom. Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No, I snuck you back to the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figure you wouldn't want to come to in the morgue. I had a vision. I should probably get going. Stella's missing. Let's talk about my vision. Like a hallucination. I said a vision. I am Raven. Okay. I have those sometimes too. Used to have them a lot as a teen. Always just weird little things like my hands would look wrong, or my neck would seem too long, or the room would feel smaller. At least one of those death workers is murky. I don't think Teddy died in the mine class. My family has secrets. I mean, I don't want to be telling too much of my family information because I still don't know Reese like that. I feel more comfortable telling this to Stella before Reese. I think these visions are things that actually happened. Whatever these visions are, they're making me very suspicious of my family. These carvings are clearly drilled into some big, I'm going to say this. That's probably a good thing, right? The Scarlets have always seemed like one of those old money families with tons of secrets. And that estate up the hill seemed like the kind of place that's seen at least one murder. Maybe you should try to stay away from that place. And go where? Okay. I don't need her to look me over because I shouldn't be, here. But I think I should leave, though. Because I'm cool and I don't got nothing else. Okay, I think I should probably get going. Stella's still missing, and Stone's here finally stopped yelling at me. That might be a little tricky. The doc is on the warpath up there. I refuse to take my medicine. She's not happy about it. Okay. What they got to do with me? Do your little trick you did earlier. I'm sure you can understand why. There was no way I was going to take anything she gave me. She's been poisoning me for years. I've been thinking about what you said at dinner last night, and I don't see any other possibility. It's only been a day since I stopped taking my pills, and I feel great. So you've been stopped taking your medicine. I went ahead and blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. I mean, I feel like if she really wanted you to take the pills, she would find a way for you to take the pills. You blocked your door. I don't get why your mom would poison you, though. And that's the thing. That is a good question. How are we supposed to pass time till we safely leave? Nah, I'm trying to understand. I mean, I could say I'm leaving. I don't want to be down here. I want to leave. Why is she poisoning you? I don't know. But it's all here. She never outright says that what she was doing. And the recipe she came up with deal with my flare-ups. Whatever she thinks those are involves that weird plant that was on the counter. Those castor beans, you were right. And ricin poisoning matches up with quite a few of my symptoms, okay? The thing I can't figure out is whether she's trying to kill me slowly or if she just likes keeping me sick enough to depend on her. Either way, I don't think I ever had an illness. I think the illness was me growing up and becoming less easy to control. She's sure, I don't know, because I don't feel like she wants somebody to control, to be honest. She don't give me that vibe. Because I feel like if that was the case, she would want you everywhere she is. Ricin is really bad. Okay, we need to get out of here. Who knows what she'll do when she finds out what you know. Yeah, let's say that. Where would we go? I mean, I'm not from here. The only person I know who has a car is Kanika. She's not answering her phone. I don't know anyone else. There's the train. You don't need a car. I don't have any other family to go to. I never even finished high school. When I get out of this house, I don't know how I can make sure I don't wind up right back down here. You can stay with me if you want, at least until you get your feet. You can stay with me if you want. We can figure it out together. No. We step one step at a time. Let's start by waiting out your mom and getting out of here. I mean, I live in a studio apartment, so you can't stay with me technically. And we're not going to figure this out together. That's giving too much of relationship goals. We'll do it one step at a time. Let's wait it out with your mom and then we get out of here. You should have called her my mom. As far as I'm concerned, she's forfeited that title. I don't even think I should call her doctor. She's just some woman now. Can't wait for her to be in the rearview mirror of the rest of my life. Well, we'll see if we can wait her out. If she doesn't fall asleep by 10, we can figure something else out. These windows I was just about to say, what about the windows? These windows are supposedly shatterproof, which she always said was for burglars. Now I assume it was yet another way to keep me boxed in. But we could try to break them anyway. A distraction seems like a good idea. As you could probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery. Yeah, I see you crunk now that you ain't taking your medicine. Maybe it's the lack of poison in my system for the first time in years, or the fact that my whole perception of reality has been turned on its head. Probably a combo. It will obviously take more than a day for resting poison to be out of his system. It doesn't feel awful, to be honest. You can drop. I am not flirt. Stop trying to have me flirt with this man. I don't want him. I don't want Reese. Nothing about Reese is appealing to me. Do whatever it is you do to kill time, preferably something that'll help me ignore my mounting anxiety. I'm chill with whatever. Just go with the flow. I'm chill with whatever, as long as you're not flirting with me. Cool. I kind of only do two things: paint and watch movies. I'm too jittery to paint right now, especially since I'll probably be leaving this basement and everything in it behind in a couple hours. So movie it is. Go ahead and get comfy. I'll pick something you might like. You know, I've been wanting to share Shin no Chai, Death Blood, with someone for years. Why you sound so close to me? Reese gets the movie set up and joins you on the bed. What is this we watching? This is like a human unicorn. Let me know if it gets too much for you. I'm not a great judge of how other people will react to the sort of things I watch, but I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable with you sitting with me this close. This is a slow burn of a movie, but the dread of it managing to build is palpable in the room. Or maybe that's just how it feels down here all the time. With what the grisly paintings, lack of lighting, cinder block walls, and of course the fact that the woman currently lurking upstairs had been poisoning her son since his teens. I've seen a couple of this director's other films, and they're all interesting, though this is probably the best introduction to his work. The way his jump cuts to seemingly unrelated TV show recordings that then wind up tying back into the narrative adds a level of realism and depth to the world that I find really engrossing. It's found footage used to its fullest. I can't believe I'll be able to... I need you to go take them pills your mama wants you to take, because you are crunk. You've been talking nonstop. He's like me when I had coffee. I can't believe I'll be able to just do things from here on out, like watch movies with another person or talk to people ever. You can hear the difference in energy now that Reese hasn't had his daily dose of poison. He's uncharacteristically chatter. Exactly. Clearly not used to talk to another person, let alone when he has energy to carry on a long conversation. Something is changing inside of him. Okay, Reese, you feel different, like your whole personality is changing. Reese, okay. I'm glad you're able to say, no, I'm going with my mystical. Talk about it. Ugh, look at his face. Everything is more than okay. I haven't felt this good and I don't think I've ever felt this good. A man on the screen yells his portion of doom into the camera, or portents of doom into the camera, trailing off into the wordless scream. The plot is really heating up. I love that there are these distinct sort of vignette little pockets of horror that affects a small number of people, and only once you start to see how they fit together, you can realize some fundamental horror about the universe. And then it sees you back. Incredible. Cosmic horror to its truest sense. Reese is becoming very animated. It's probably safe to assume that he's dealing with a lot of extra adrenaline right now, with this entire reality turning out to be a lie. But he's also talking over the movie. Exactly. It's more than just something that's changing in Reese. It's everything. There's a knock on the window. Is it Reese? I mean, is it Stella? It's Wayne. Ooh. Ugh, look at these drawings. Ty, don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home. What you talking about, Wayne? That voice. I know that voice. What's going on? Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the supposedly shatterproof window. Hold on, where my computer charging at? Oh my God, hold on. Let me say some more. Hold on. hold on. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside. We're surrounded. Even if I get out of the house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Who are you talking about? What do you mean Wayne isn't going to hurt you? He hasn't hurt anyone. Why did he call you that thing? Exactly. You're being weird, man. Exactly. I don't need you to protect me. I think you might be overreacting. You're being weird. I know, but I'm leaning into it. My instincts are telling me, what's all these breathing? My instincts are telling me what to do now, and what I should do is stop cowering in this basement and put a stop to people who want to hurt me and the people who want to hurt you. Who want to hurt me? Kanika? I'm not weak anymore. I can protect both of us, Ty. Reese? The window shatters. Oh, the window's over there. What is going on? As Reese tears his... is that a tail? Reese, what you got going on? And they wanted me to flirt with you? His ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Grab my hand. I'll pull you out. Your hand is all the way over there, bruh. Come get me. Leave us alone. Reese, you ugly. In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes as it manifests the broken basement windows and is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. Run for the stairs, stay where you are. In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. I don't run for the. He blocked the stairs, so would that be pointless? Let's just do it. You've seen enough to know you need to leave. You're going up the stairs. Okay, throw that chair down. The door is blocked by a chair, and it's blocked by something else too. Try and tear through them. Run back. Try and tear through them. You toss the chair out of the way and you do your best to tear through the painting covers. It reforms and regenerates too quickly for you to claw your way through. Defeated, you turn back to the basement. The remainder of Reese's painting awaits their artist's command. It's okay. Stay right there. I can take care of this. Then she won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. I'll be right back. Okay, but my thing is this, Reese. Like, what are you? Are you a one of them? Why is he biting on your computer like that? Reese storms up the stairs, leaving him with smears. Okay, call for Tabitha for help. Try and warn Dr. Kelly. You're not sure who to help, but best to follow Reese and see how things play out. Try and leave. Okay, so we're not going to call Tabitha because we're not about to put Tabitha in harm's way. That's number one. I don't want to warn her. I don't know. I could try and warn her. But you're not sure who to help. I'm not sure who to help. Try and leave. I kind of want to see what happened. let's just follow and see what happens. Let's see what goes on. Because we have Wayne here, we have Dr. Kelly here, and I'm pretty sure she's prepared for whatever, because she probably knew what he was, considering the fact why she was poisoning him. She was probably trying to kill him. You make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you, right? Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into a doctor's office, there's a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. Wayne, where are you? Okay, I trust you. Open the door. You grasp the handle and turn. Oh, duck. Look, good thing this is not a timer. I'm following instructions. Duck. I know she ain't trying to shoot me. You do as she says, ducking out of the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, wheezing through the air. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving heavy breaths as the drug coursed through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that, you. Now, how did you... Oh, look away. Look, all these are fire thumbnails. Mouse, get out the way. all of these are fire. Okay. as if you could as you could hope to stop me, your pathetic waste of flesh. Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks in the wood. Reese panic pulling in a mob of furious smears to hold his enemies in place. Ugh. The artist starts away, but the smears continue their work in absence. Look at him running, look at her running, and look at Wayne. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway, and Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. After Dr. Kelly runs to a nearby room. She got the gun. We're going with a gun. Well, that wasn't a gun. That was a tranquilizer. Dang it. Anyway, choices have been made. You run forward, braving the onslaught of the smears, dodging them as best as you can as you try to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey! Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out of some unseen speaker. You, Ty. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us. Okay, I'm listening. Tell me what I gotta do. You survived. What's going on? What the heck is your son, ma'am? I'm sure Wayne can handle this. I'm not helping you. No. What's so crooked? I mean, I can't remain silent. I don't know. I feel like if I remain silent, she's gonna think I'm not. But then if I bring up this, it's like we don't have time for a conversation. Let's just hear what she has to say. Let's be quiet. I need you to get to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. Okay. What was wrong with that one? He looked like he was pulling his eyes out. You turn back around and head to the medical storage room. I'm here. Great. Now listen to me. I need you to use the black taped key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizer. It's like he's not even thinking about me, and it's not like he's sending his paint globs on me. Hold on. That speak too soon. It's a bottle labeled carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good. You should hear this. Ty, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not going to hurt anybody else, just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in the basement. Or maybe someplace even worse. And keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I mean, Reese, you're not really human, bruh. So, does it matter? I don't know how to feel about this, Reese. I can't side with you on this. I don't know what you are. I feel amazing right now, better than I ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. He has a point, Doc. I'm not going to let you kill someone, Reese. Can't you two just get along? I don't feel like I should get in the middle of this. I just want to go home. I'm on Reese's side. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. Wayne helped me remain. Well, first of all, I'm not on Reese's side. I'm not even on the Doc side. I'm on my survival side. And that is between Wayne helped me and I don't feel like I should get in the middle of this. That's what I'm about to hit. Too bad. You're already in the middle of it. Now grab those tranquilizers and let's get a move on. Oh, that's Dr. Kelly who said that to me. I thought that was Reese. You can always just stay here. Choose not to get involved. Choose to just let me do what has to be done. You don't have to have a speck of blood on your hands. If she had no trouble doing this to her own son, who else might she be treating without their knowledge? Oh, look at my homie. She's the dangerous one. Enough. Tell her what it is, Rain. I said Rain. Rain. Wayne. Reese cries out in pain. Ugh. What the heck did you do to my shoulder? It looked like he ripped your arm off. What you do to Wayne? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. Wayne. The two staggers off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizer and head to the safe room. Explorer grabbed the tranquilizers. Head for the safe room. Oh no, we grabbed the tranquilizers because who knows what's about to happen. You do as she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape. Matched the key. She certainly excuse me. What's going on? Ignore that, guys. Okay, she's certainly an organized woman. Head for the safe room. You make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. Okay. Oh, see, look, I'm going to show y'all. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint sealing it shut. Look, what's going on with this one? Yay. They all so ugly. Okay. Hurry, I don't think I can keep it open for long. I got you, boo. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the... one of them things got in here. She shuts the door quickly enough, though one of the little smears managed to slip past. She stumps on it. Painted Vesera, I think I said it right this time, splattered across the cement floor. She's so cool. Look at her. It sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. What's in this room? Let's talk Reese. What's the game plan, both short and long term? While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? Sit in silence and wait for Reese. These all seem like solid things, and we want to explore all of it. Let's start with, while we're at it, do you have any secrets you're keeping? Okay, seriously, I don't know why this keeps popping up, and it's making me upset. Move. While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? Maybe if we both survive, I might decide to share a few more if you don't go tattling to anybody. Let's talk Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Okay, hold on. Go ahead, I have nothing left to hide. Okay, when did you find out? How did he know what he was? Why did you start poisoning him? What we need to start is, what is he? Was his dad similar? We got to talk about all of this. All of this needs to be talked about. Let's start out with, what is he? At first I thought he was some kind of werewolf, but if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do crap to him, and you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird, right? I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'll be fascinated to know what happens to him or how his body does it. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess they'll just have to remain a mystery. Is it my fault? I don't know. When did you find out? I'm torn between when did you find out and was his dad similar? Because who is his dad? And are you one of those? A strange little smile creeps onto Dr. Kelly's face. I wish I knew. Reese just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. So that happened to you, and your first thought was, let me keep it. Dr. Kelly, your story not sounding all that quite great to me. Okay, so here's the thing. If this happened to her, who else could this have happened to? You get what I'm saying? I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. Dr. Kelly, you're interesting. But then all of a sudden, my period stopped. I got morning sickness, and roughly 9 months later, Reese. Okay, so when did you find out? A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes and a few extra. Thickened nails, sharp teeth, elfish ears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder. Had him checked out at a few specialists, but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument, and he changed right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now, just a couple of inches and some facial abnormalities, enough to be noticeable. I was scared he could see that, and he stopped. I thought it was a one-off or maybe a hallucination. That's some hallucination, ma'am. But the second time, it wasn't as subtle, and it didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that it was something beyond my realm of expertise. Yeah, I gotta go see that witch. How did he not know what he was? Why did you start poisoning him? How did you settle on resting? The relationship between you two seems difficult. How do you know he's dangerous? Let's look at him. He don't look too friendly. How did he not know what he was? I've been medicating him since he was 12. We've only had 3 incidents like this before. Maybe 4, depending on what counts. This is the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages, so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now. There's only so much I can do to control him, and he wanted to move in with me, or they wanted me to suggest he move in with me. The relationship between you two, okay. And how did you settle on resting? Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. I don't want to talk about that woman. But screw it. I might die tonight. Sure, I'll tell you. Whoa, what was that? And that's all I had to say about that. What'd she do? Did she zap my memory? So, now I'm questioning what's Franson. I remember reading about it, but what happened? Look, I know when I edit. We'll get a refresher when I edit. Why did you start poisoning him? Dr. Kelly sighs. Can we stop calling it poison? Yes, it's poison, but the act of me giving him poison was not me poisoning him. I was medicating his illness. It started when he was around 15. I've been giving him increasing. Okay, so you discovered when he was 12. You started giving him this when he was 15. I've been giving him increasingly high doses of klonopin, but his body kept adapting and his symptoms would come back, especially if we ever fought. I couldn't even order all these drugs. It was already suspicious, and I could risk losing my license, especially if anyone ever found out I was using them, I was using them for. Someone approached me with a solution. I took it. That someone has to be Sybil, and I've been dealing with the emotional and mental consequence of that decision ever since. Okay, y'all, relationships seem difficult. Yeah, you could say that. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I would be ready, but he made me love being a mom. It's not like it was going to be sunshine and roses forever. No matter what, kids grow up and they change, sometimes for the worse. This is part of being a mom too, doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people. How do you know he's dangerous? Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number one. He want to murder you. Okay, he didn't say he want to murder me. He didn't say he want to murder anybody else, just you. But I mean, that could grow into some anger once he get rid of her to someone else. But I'm just saying, like, what did he actually do? It's not like he's usually a violent kid. He's mostly just sad. But every now and then we butt heads, and that's usually when this side of him comes out. Imagine if this happened anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot tall monster with a million teeth, and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Yeah, he's dangerous. He's indeed a menace to society. That doesn't mean he's dangerous. I mean, you are the biggest threat to him. Why not just kill him? He's been kind to me, which I don't understand why. What you're doing is difficult, but it's necessary. Don't you think it might be a self-fulfilling prophecy? I can fix him. I can fix him. Girl, if you don't get I love him. You don't know him. Okay. And what you gonna fix? He's a monster regardless. So, I want to say why not just kill him, but I feel like she's just gonna say he's my son. So, I'm gonna say what you're doing is difficult, but it's necessary. I'm glad you see that. Made me feel a little less cruel. It hasn't been easy doing all this to him, but I know it's for the best, for him and for everyone else, right? Leave it at that. Okay. We have more. Okay, so what is this room? Old X-ray room, lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote-controlled locks. Glad it could finally come in handy. Okay. And what's the game plan, both short and long term? Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizers, then I lock him in here, then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. And if you can't, has that worked before? And if he manages to find a way out and kills you, so you're just going to lock him away again? There has to be some other way. It's just going to make him feel trapped. Just kill him. I see no flaws with this plan. That's sarcasm. Remain silent. All I could think about right now is imagine if I would have invited Sybil. Imagine if I would have invited or called Tabitha. Like, all of this would have been way more worse. Actually, I would love to see what happened if I would have called Tabitha. Would she have showed up? Would she have even cared? My camera is lagging, guys, so if I don't have a camera on this part, y'all know why. So, and if you can't, has that worked before? I feel like we should go with 2, and if you can. Doesn't really change much. Whether he's if he's a willing captive or an unwilling captive, it doesn't matter. He's neither under my constant supervision or he's dead. It sounds like she's set in stone. She's like, I said what I said. That's just how this has to go. Okay, I'm with you when you're right. Let's do what we got to do. You and Dr. Kelly sit in silence and wait for his son to make his way to you. The sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. Crap, this might be the game time. Oh, it's getting real, y'all. It's getting real. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. Oh, look at you peeking around the corner. That is so disgusting and so ugly. And All these are dumb nails. Now let's get out the way. Okay. Is this what you were afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizer. This is our shot. Give her the tranquilizers. Dr. Kelly quickly loads them into her gun, leveling a barrel at her son. Yep, now you down. Do what you gotta do. Ty, I thought we were in this together. Reese, baby, I'm going back to Chicago when this is all over. We are not in this together. This is not High School Musical, baby. You gotta handle. Your mama gotta handle this, okay? Thank God. Dr. Kelly sighs heavily, staring down at the warped figure of her son. I could drag him into the safe room on my own. I'll meet you at the front when I'm done. Leave her to it. My only thing is I hope now he doesn't try to have any beef with me because I chose his mom's side. Because I feel like if I didn't give her the tranquilizers, he would have killed her. And as y'all can see, like I said before, the game said you can't save everyone. So I had to make a choice between a living human Dr. Kelly and a living monster human Reese. And I chose Dr. Kelly. Even though she don't like me, but who knows? This probably brought us closer. You return to the entrance of the clinic. Everything is quiet now. Only streaks of paint where Reese minions had once roiled out of cracks in the wood. I hope you understand that this needs to stay between us. I don't care how much you feel like you need to share what just happened with other people. Don't worry, I'll tell everyone but Kanika. The more people know about this, the more trouble it is for me and for him. I don't need any more well-intentioned escape plans. Okay. Can I come visit him? Do you think you would let any of his friends in on this? There's a magic stone in your basement. Just thought you should know. Also, we bust a hole in your wall down there. I feel so guilty. I'm sorry I came here. I feel like this is all my fault. Poor Reese. Someone needs to kill him. It better be for everyone. It'll be better for everyone. Reese included. Stuck alone and poisoned in a tiny cage. Happy to help. To think I was starting to like the guy. I mean, poor Reese. This is honestly all I can say because anything else. Am I actually going to visit him? I should tell her about the wall though. But I feel like this is not the right time because there's a lot going on. Poor Reese. I almost wish he was more like a werewolf, transformed on a predictable schedule. Isn't aware of himself when he does. It would make all of this a lot easier. Instead, I have to stare him in the eye while I turn the key, knowing that every time I do, I'm driving him further and further away from me. As much as I love to stand around chatting, I have to get to work. Gotta clean this place as best as I can before tomorrow. And you should probably get home. It's dark. I'm sure your cousin is worried about you. I ain't hugging this lady. We leaving. She don't even look like a hugger, no way. She'd probably be like, girl, if you don't get off of me or if you don't get away from me. You don't wait to be kicked out. Heading out the door to the clinic and into the dark night beyond. Okay. The night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day. Crickets sing. Wait. What happened to Wayne? Singing quietly in the sleepy little neighborhood. Everything that happened in the clinic feels almost like a dream. And now that it's over, you realize how little it meshes with your understanding of the world. Go home. It's time to go home. Speaking of the devil, is he a skeleton face? Hold on. It's me zooming in, trying to get a better look. Because this looked like, eyes, obviously, but his nose is like a skeleton nose. And then his mouth looks slanted. Okay, it's time for you to go home. It's time for you to get home. I know, I'm heading there. He appears as if out of nowhere, clothes streaked with what at first looks like blood and gore, but you quickly realize it's paint. Evidence of his altercation with Reese. I'll walk you. Oh. Run away. I'm not going to do that. No way, dude. I'm walking home by myself. I'm not going to do that. Thank God you're okay. I was worried. Reese met my God on you. Thanks. I appreciate the company. Okay. Because honestly, I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's a ghost or what. But he's out. Okay, come down, voices. Come down. He obviously cared about my well-being. Thanks. I appreciate the company. Shall we? Mm-hmm. Wayne walks just ahead of you in a near complete silence. Did you know Reese was like that? Okay, that's a good one. I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate. Aren't you going to lecture me? Why are you following me around? Why not Stella or Kanika or Silva? Why not Tabitha? Thanks for looking out for me tonight. I don't need you looking after me all the time. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried Reese might have. Seems like Reese gave you a run for your money. Did you know something, Stella? Or did you do something, Stella? Do you know what happened to Stella? I felt my family's death records today. Things aren't adding up. Why am I flirting with Wayne? First of all, isn't Wayne my cousin, ex-cousin, or whatever he's supposed to be? But what is he? Y'all really want me to be in some type of weird relationship with these people? Did you know Reese was like that? I knew he was different. How exactly, I wasn't sure, but now I know. Okay, okay. And now why are you following me? Because you're special. I'm special. Y'all hear that? Period. I'm special. But why? Why am I so special? That's a good one. Thanks for looking up. Yeah, I want to know. You simply are. Do you not feel the ties that bind us? They are unbreakable. I do, but like, let's talk about this. Things are adding up. Good. You're starting to see the holes then. Look for more. Okay. I don't think you did anything to Stella, so I'm not even going to say that. I think Stella left on her own accord, but where she left to, I don't know. Seems like I feel like she also probably knew about those houses that Tabitha be staying in, because they were, well, I don't know, because she discovered this after her friendship. I don't know. I'm glad you're okay. I don't need you looking after me. Thanks for looking out for me tonight. Anytime you find yourself in danger, I'll be there for you. I'll always be there for you. You don't need to keep coming up with new topics of conversation to fill the silence. You're tired. It's been a long night. You should rest. Okay. Even though I have one more question, but okay. Wayne remained silent for the rest of the journey back to the estate. You better hope Tabitha don't see you. I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow. You should try to spend some time in that old building before you head to town. Tabitha won't be around, too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you. And you might be surprised at what you find. Until then, sleep well. So basically, he's saying go to the forbidden wing. He disappears into the underbrush. Go home. This was a juicy episode. I ain't even gonna lie. Look at, take this picture down. He's a disgrace to our family. The estate feels empty. Wind howling through the abandoned halls. The very foundations creaking beneath you. Your cousin must have already gone to bed. I was just about to say, Tabitha, if you up, I got some tea for you, girl. Let me let you in on everything that happened to me today. Exhausted beyond belief, you stumble into your room and collapse on the bed. I'm going to need you to close this door. What was that noise? The dim smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that now daily horrors of Scarlet Hollow are finally behind you, at least until the sun inevitably rises once again. They love that word. You close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to the sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese, trapped in that tiny windowless room. He got windows. All his greatest fears realized. Oh, wait, no, the room that he's locked in now. Never mind. His body no longer his own, but you stopped him from killing Dr. Kelly. The world, at least for now, is protected from him. And then you think of nothing. This is the end of episode 4. Follow us for the rest of the Sleep Hollow development. Okay. If you'd like to continue with World State in episode 5, please save your game. Oh, with this World State. Okay. Let's just save it. Join the Discord.abd. Continue. Wait. What? This is the end? Wait a minute. I thought episode 5 was out. Hold on. Hardcore mode. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta go do some research. Okay, so this whole entire time I thought it was 5 episodes available to us, and I've been saying that for the longest. And technically it's only 4 episodes. So, like I stated at the beginning of this video, that if I stated at the beginning of the video, I'm not sure. But just to reiterate, if I did or if I didn't, let me just say this. Episodes 5 through 7 will not be available until later on this year. So we will come back to this series and knock out those last 3 episodes. Trust me, as soon as I see them drop. If I'm not doing anything, or if I'm in, an area where I'm able to record, your girl is going to record it immediately and get it out to y'all. Because I need to see what happens. Okay, we still haven't found Stella. We have Reese that turned into whatever this is. We need to go see what's going on the forbidden wing of our estate, and we need to get deeper into this family tree. And we still don't know who Wayne is, what happened to Wayne, what why Tabitha want me to stay away from Wayne. It's just so much we have not discovered about Wayne, and yet Wayne is just becoming this major factor to us in the storyline. So I'm very excited to see what the creators over at Black Tabby create. And Black Tabby, if you're watching this and you want to give your girl early access to, you know, don't be afraid to hit your girl up. My email is definitely always in the description. It's on my page. You can follow me on my Instagram. All of that. That's a note to Black Tabby. Okay, so y'all let Black Tabby know that Tailah over here on Tailah B Gaming has been very hype and anticipating the return in the multiple episodes. Ignore my cats. They just want to get in the room because when they see a door closed and they know I'm behind that door, they just want to be in the mix. Ignore them in the background. But, but, let them know. Let them know. But this was a very fun series, and I'm excited to jump into more series just like this, which, hey, now that I know there's no episode 5, because I had it on my list to do an episode 5 episode. So now we just get to our next game episode, which I'm pretty sure y'all are curious on what it is. Y'all just gonna have to stay tuned. Stay tuned and see when it drops. Y'all know I'm uploading every day. So, yeah. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.